go live. Oh, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you heard all that a second ago. I think I was live, but I might not have been live. But I'm live now. All right, we're going. Welcome to today's show. I love you. We're going to begin started.
Guilty. It's just I don't want to spend time.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to have some fun? Let's talk some shit! One more song, baby. We're getting going. Get pumped. Country boy. Don't claim me. Please.
away from my children for far too long.
My God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's been a while. Hope everything's running all right. Once a week, like I said, one. I might have lied and maybe said I was gonna go live a little bit more during the week. We still have one day left. I love you guys. Welcome to today's show. We're about to get started. It's the coolest show ever. We're gonna be talking shit. Tonight, I have no direction. It's all off the dome. I love you guys. Please start to. Tonight, I look ugly! Oh, I fucked my hair up! I did that. How's it look? Fuck, wrong thing. I look like Bristlehead. I'm gonna pull right here. Hello. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Adam McIntyre. Coming in hot. Hello, muckers. Oh, Lord. Ethan Klein. You're a big troll. Fuck. I'm fucking everything up. Oh, shit, there's more to go. I thought the song was over. Shouldn't start so early. Should hide myself till the end, you know. A reveal. I give you too much before the show. You see my whole outfit. It's supposed to be a surprise. I don't know if is the mic on? Okay. M-I-K-E. Is he on tonight? Whoa. Loud as hell. We're here. You guys fucking ready? I'm not. I don't even know what to do. I turn this thing on hours before. Get it going. And then I be not thinking about what I'm going to do. Okay. I just pull things up. That's the best part about YouTube. And the mind. A lot of people don't realize their fucking mind has a mind of its own. You know, I was asleep. Almost asleep last night. Okay. And
there was an occurrence.
We're hopping right into paranormal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nate Show. Where are we gonna go tonight? I haven't seen you in a whole week. I gotta tell you about my occurrence. This house, we bought it. We bought this establishment a year ago. Lot of days ago, a year ago. And I've always thought that what am I doing? God damn it. Shit. I think every house has a story. Obviously. What was it built for? There was people living in there. And, you know, we were searching for a house during the hunt. I like to call it the hunt, summer hunt. Every house I went into, there was a presence. I could feel it. I'm just kidding. Last night, I was laying in my bed. You know, I was cuddled up on the side of it. Very, very indulged, as they would say. I was out there kicking it. And, guess what? I have a lot of shoes. I got a lot of fucking shoes, and they got to take up a lot of space in the house. Luckily, where I am living in this establishment, there's a lot of storage. I got hundreds of fucking shoes in every little cubby hole, crawl space in this place. And last night, I heard a box move, a shoe box. So I'm dead. I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the first touch of the ghost. I'm out. I'm done. That's all I need is one touch. Okay, let's get the show started. I wanted to get that off of my shoulders. Okay, and we're here. It's an 8 show. Let's get going. We're going to be talking about Ethan tonight. We got Trisha Paytas to cover. We got Whitney Cummings. Got a brand new comedy special. Big old comedy. Y'all ready to laugh? We got other shit. Matt Rife, Joey Swall, HRH Collection, The Hillbillies, Tana, and other things. Let's get going. It's an 8 show. Let's pull the chat up. Oh, man, I got a lot of... I can't wait to watch me back sometimes, because I come in with so much energy, and I'm like, wow, how's that going to look? and then I burp. Oh, my God. This hair is I'm sorry, I'm coming in here with the most disgusting hair. I don't have nothing done. Everything's fucked up. You know, I just went, why aren't you loading, chat? Oh, my God. All right, Shady's here. Felix is a ghost. You decide. Says Shay, the first thing I fucking see is a ghost.
What the fuck is up, you guys?
What the fuck? All right, so Shady's here. I see Infected Mushroom. See Gianna. Side Ank's here. He's got some leaves. They look like they're falling off a damn swizzle. Going down the tree. All right, let's get going. All right, I don't know why it's top chat. I want all messages, live chat, everything visible. There we go. All right, so let me pull this up. YouTube control panel. Let's get into things. You know, I went down, I got myself a little treat for tonight. I like to do something called show and tell, okay? And there's nothing to show or tell. Well, there is lots to tell. But I don't really have anything fun for you guys to see. I thought it was going to be, thought I was going to come in with a nice new gift. Well, I got a shirt. I put it on. It was ugly. And I put it away. So it's not going to be a part of the show. You know how many times I buy things and I'm not going to the dressing room. I was down at the mall. You ever been to the mall? I was at the mall. Nate was at the mall. Story time. Okay, so I went down to the mall today. Okay, we went to a place called Pinecrest. And then we fucking went to the mall. Because we went to Pinecrest, my buddy's like, dude, it's an establishment. There's all sorts of fucking stores. I get down there and there's goddamn, like some type of like Barney shit going on. In the middle of it, there's all these stores, there's apartments, all high-end shit. I saw an aloe store. I put my cigarette right inside of it. Okay? All I could think about was Tony Hinchcliffe. We have Tony tonight. Maybe if he decides to drop. Does Tony drop new shows anymore, or is it not on YouTube? Because he hasn't had an episode. Same with Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn got real cocky after Joaquin Phoenix. He's barely doing his show anymore. It's the biggest podcast ever. Spread the word. Theo Vaughn is just shitting on his audience. Okay, where was I going? So I was at the mall. You know, I like to, give myself a present every week. Almost every day. I mean, you should do that. At least once a day. Treat yourself to something that, took some of that hard work of yours to pay for, okay? I mean, that's what life's about. I buy things, and I just buy them just to own them, okay? And that's cool, all right? Collector. Okay, but I went to the mall, and I got some shirts, and it was cool. I actually had some I never eat at the mall. I had 3 pretzel bites, and it was nasty. And it was fun. So that was all I did today. That was a good time. Went down to the BMV. I went in the door, and I looked, and I'm like, son of a bitch, there's fucking bullshit in there. There's 10,000 people. I hate when I go into a place, and it's so packed, there's people already in the door, way at the door. I'm like, it ain't happening. Pull me over. I have expired tags. 3 months.
This is Ethan Klein coming at you live from sunny, beautiful Los Angeles.
Let's hop into some Ethan Klein real quick. This is Ethan. This is actually a glam show. If your parents ever catch you watching this, tell them it's a makeup channel. I'm just waiting to pull. You're waiting for the makeup. Waiting for the makeup. All right, so today we're going to be hopping into Ethan a little bit. He's been going crazy. All right, I think the watches have given him a lot of really awesome fucking, ideas. Like taking people to court, Ethan Klein with his mouth. This is how the show starts. 7 seconds in, Ethan's already going to the bathroom in front of everybody, throwing up. Ethan's looking nuts. This episode was probably one of the worst. And I didn't even watch it. I just can feel it.
Welcome back to my motherfucking channel.
But all I'm doing today and every day when we watch this show is this about the looks. Especially Ethan's looks. His looks, nuts. He's coming in hot. This episode is about suing. Ethan's on his high horse. He's got the watch on. Look at that gold fucking shit right there. That looks amazing. It's better than it. Actually, I like it in motion. You like things in motion more than stand still? You know, often I look at things, I'm like, that's better just in motion. It's standing still is gay. This thing looks awesome in motion. I'm just kidding. This is stupid. So Ethan's suing.
This is
Ethan Sue Klein. Spread the word, new Ethan name and
Klein coming at you live from sunny, beautiful Los Angeles, August 1st, 2025. Wow. And guess what, everybody? It's
all right, so here we go. Gila's coming. Look at this down here, Archibald. What the fuck is that? Gila's engaged. No green screen allowed. AB's fault. Lock him up. Get AB! I'm just kidding. AB's in so much fucking trouble. Every time I watch this show, I'm like, what did you do? He looks like he's like about to explode with guilt. Look at his face. It's not even real anymore. It's becoming like Pinocchio. You know, like that wooden, perfectly polished, cheeks plumped out. He's got like a Pinocchio kind of build now. I don't like his face. So
Friday.
Ethan's back. He's going to be suing. He got some subpoenas. He's going to be looking through Reddit. And Olivia couldn't be happier. Look at Olivia. You know she's part of it. She's just hiding. What if Olivia was actually the ringleader? H3 Snark's ringleader. Okay, whistling a tune. Whistling a tune. So this is cool. It's a Friday show. It's a vibe. I like coming in here and hiding. Actually, I like coming here and, you know, I'm part of the show. You know, this guy down here, he stole my fucking name, stole the glory. But he ain't taking this. I'm on the show now, bitch. All right, so let's hop in. Today, Ethan's suing. He's got his hat on. It's ugly.
Yeah, baby. TGIF. Am I right?
Infected Mushroom says, should I study Teddy Fresh for ideas for my brand? I mean, that would be a good idea, but then again, they study others, so you got to study other things. Teddy Fresh is a good stepping stone for maybe an idea. You know, a small spark of creativity, but most of their ideas I've heard that they get their ideas from all the good brands. You know, Gila be over there looking.
Hell yeah.
IFT.
You know, checking Complex. I guarantee you, Gila Klein's on Complex every week, looking for new drops and new designs. Everything kind of mishes and mashes together eventually. You know, all our cars will run out of weird shapes to have, and we're just gonna go straight to the cyber or just a bubble car. So it's pretty cool. Olivia's excited as usual, probably hyped up.
All right.
Hell yeah.
IFT. TGIF. What, then? You're not TGIF?
So this is cool. I didn't realize Olivia put her face on today. Sometimes I gotta, you know, take my glasses off to examine what the fuck is happening. So last week when we were watching the show, Olivia had a moment. Now, I don't really watch this anymore. I can't catch up with nothing. I watch a few things and I get caught on it and then I'm fucked. I get so behind on things. Today I was going to turn this on and I was going to give it about 30 minutes. But then I'm like, wait, that's not the point of this show. Like no show should ever have time codes. Because you might miss something more important.
It's not you.
Or you should, I think any reaction channel should have 2 chances to react to one video. So they can do better the next time.
Just to not being the one screaming.
Oh, yeah, but I thought that was Dan. Okay.
That's how we feel then when you scream. Although we love it.
All right, so I like it already. They're back in. I can't remember the backgrounds. You know, Ethan's been rocking this bullshit for a while. This is the Friday backdrop. Gila's got the cityscape. Pretty good stuff. Hair. A little bit. I don't like it. I don't like Gila's hair tonight. It's a little flat. Last week, Gila looked like a bombshell.
That's how we feel then when you scream.
This week, yeesh.
Although we love it. We love it.
Stepped up the screen
have
again.
been a there seems to be some kind of bad blood there with the scream. You were screaming at him.
Oh, I thought it was at me.
No, it was more at
What am I watching? The fucking Minecraft show? Every time I turn this on, it is like a blur. A world of blur. I mean, it is Square City. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. What kind of cords they're using. Mouse tech. Fucking goddamn Stuart Little HDMIs. This shit's small. It's a small definition. They're doing 1080p. I think it's in fucking premium. No, they don't have premium. Which doesn't mean shit. You're not going to get much better with bit rate premium on YouTube because they're still going to make it shit. This show is a blur fest. I can barely make out Ethan's face.
You were screaming at
Eyes are
him.
blurry.
Oh, I thought it was at me.
Everything's pixelated. I hate a show that uses more than one.
No, it was more.
Camera of a different variety.
Oh, is that
Just
Olivia?
a general thing over here? Yeah.
More Olivia.
And I loved it.
You did love it. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Today's episode is sponsored by Turtle Beach. Thank you.
Oh my God, Ethan Klein, come on down. Ethan's got a good hookup. I'm blown away. I'm glad I picked this episode tonight because Ethan's been he's been hurting. He's always talking in the past about how the sponsors have kind of disappeared. Now Ethan's allegedly worth $100 million fucking dollars, okay? Getting them damn donations every episode, saying they're for the crew, but sliding them in his pocket. Ethan's donation pocket. But he's over here getting a sweet ass Turtle Beach sponsorship. What is it, Turtle? I call it Turtle Bach. Turtle Bach. Come on down.
Bach. Gamer headset.
He's got gaming sponsorship now. Ethan's hit the big leagues. 100 million, more like 2. What the fuck? So Ethan's got stacks again. I like it. I like when Ethan's got a good sponsor.
Thank you to all of our members, by the way. Shout out to our wonderful members who feasted yesterday.
It's true.
People are saying it was the most fun at members episode of all time.
It's true.
You can become a member and go watch it anytime you want, or maybe you get lucky and get gifted one today. But
okay, so Ethan's on that stuttering, like he sounded like, what's that guy's name that's in the politics that has he had a whale on top of his car? I think his name was Archgood Waldsey. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Ethan's like stuttering already. It seems like he's a little nervous. Listen to the way he's talking.
You can become a member and go watch it anytime you want, or maybe you get lucky all the time.
It's true.
You can become a member and go watch it anytime you want, or maybe you get lucky and get gifted one today. But we did a Mario Kart, the new Mario.
So I can tell whenever people aren't doing good just from the lines right here. Ethan's starting to show off tired, or he has a lot on his mind, a.k.a. he's got access. Ethan's got access to the goddamn fucking Reddit. He got subpoenas, all the mods. I heard her getting the electric chair if they're lucky. Ethan has a lot of other ideas. Anna says, I've been paying for members for years and neither do I. But I did watch it last week on the show. And Ethan said you could watch it. You just have to talk. Look at his face right here. This is cool. I like this one.
Get lucky and get gifted one today, but
he seems a little off today. He's got a big challenge. He's got to open up, talk to people. He's going to war. Ethan's not backing down.
We did a
I love it. I love the fact that it keeps continuing. Ethan's on a warpath right now. He's going to be about $1 million shy of 300,000 million. After this lawsuit, he's got denims. He's dunking on denims. He's dunking on, I don't know the other girl's name, Frogan. Okay, they're all done.
Mario Kart.
Ethan's over here just probably sick with wealth. It's hurting. You don't look very good, Ethan. You look like you're like a turtle guy. Spread the
new
word.
Mario Kart.
Mario World. Spanking new.
Mario Kart World.
That's right.
Tournament. Thank you, AB. And
Anna says that hat is ugly. Teddy Fresh copies all their ideas from a Dahlia's magazine from 2000. It could be, I wouldn't be shocked. Gila's over there looking at that Reader's Digest. They got a lot. Ethan's in there jesting. And she's looking through like old vintage styles, and she's like, put Teddy Fresh on it now. And that's it. They're dropping left and right. That hat is disgusting. I think it's trying to be ready-made. I don't know if you guys ever seen ready-made. You see this little heart right here? I'm assuming Teddy Fresh is in the middle there. If we go to Google real quick, I'll show you ready-made. It's actually kind of like it's actually annoying. Some people would call it aggravating. They would call it aggravating. The fact that Gila's just blatantly doing it. Look at ready-made. This is how I type. Where's ready-made? What's the brand called? Ready-made? I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Brand. Ready-made. What the fuck is the Heart brand? I can't even think of it right now. Heart brand. Heart designer brand. Heart designer. Designer brand. It's one of the... Oh, it's this. Kame Daze fucking yay! Yeah, it's Kame... Whatever this bullshit is. Play. This is what Gila's stealing on her shirt. And I think they even throw the letters in there, too. It's not a good look. I feel sick to my stomach. All right, let's get back to this Ethan Klein coverage. We're hopping in. It's Summer of Looks. We're looking at Ethan's new episode. He's subpoenaed. Look at him right here. He's happier than hell. This is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail. Documents redacted. I bet Ethan's going to redact a lot of good stuff, okay?
We did it.
Can we FOIA that? Are you able to FOIA what Ethan's getting?
Whole heat.
I'd like to have the information, too. I'm going to do my own case.
It was like 2.5 hours of action-packed thrills. And
there were thrills. There were spills. There were chills.
Surprises throughout.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. Everybody had fun.
I can't tell. Does that say Care? Did they get a Care Bear drop? Oh, I'm fucking tripping. Ethan Klein, or what am I doing? Is that Care Bear? Ethan's got another sponsorship. He's got Care Bear. What is going on with this? Ethan Klein has got, I would say, his fingers in every brand's inbox. Saying, just put Teddy Fresh on. I promise you, it'll sell. And it probably will. They have, all you have to have is about 50,000 retards that will buy it immediately, and you're millions and millions of dollars rich.
Yeah.
Okay? Spread the word. That's all it is. They sell this Gildan DHgate Chinese blank tees. Probably get some, like, shitty, heavy ones. And then they just put an image on here. $60.
That's true.
Fucking $1 to make. Okay? Spread the word. I mean, clothing of, like, your own, like, your show that's, like, merchandise. That's what it is. It's not fashion. It's merchandise. Even though it's Teddy Fresh, it's merchant. It's still H3. You're wearing merch. It's corny. You're wearing FYI. Like gimmick stores would have this type of crap. This looks like I'd find this in GameStop. GameStop has a rack for, like, gaming shirts. Just put, like, Dark Souls on here. That's it. This shirt is ugly. It's crap. It's tacky. It's really, really gross. And Ethan decided this colorway was good. It makes him look like he's bald. And has cancer.
Oh, true. Thanks to our members. Appreciate that.
And do we want to talk about what happened at all?
What happened? You don't want
Well, see, there was a lot of discussion on the show about who the office champion of Mario Kart was.
Okay, so we're not doing this. They did a Mario Kart thing yesterday. Ethan was sitting on the ground, shitting and shit. Ethan he was sitting on the ground. He squatted. Okay, to play the game. He thought he had the Mario hat on. I didn't watch it. I saw images. Now, Ethan's been on a rampage today. He's trying to expose some guy that Harley Mornenstein is in trouble with, okay? Let me see. Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein. I think his story should be still available. Look at this hot gossip going on. Ethan's all weekend's been having a blast. Look at this. Ethan's been fighting Nazis all. Ethan's doing God's work. Spread the word. But I love it. Ethan's so active now. Ever since, like, the lawsuits and Hassan. Hassan really cracked Ethan's shell. Some would say a little bit more. I don't know what all this crap is. All right, let's go back to the show. I want to see this drama. And I want to get out of here.
Also, quickly, while we're here at the top of the show, I want to thank Teddy Fresh. Give him a shout out. It's the summer sale.
Yes.
Everybody, it's hot, hot, hot. It's August. Let's get out there and start enjoying summer, guys.
Crazy, dude.
All right, so Ethan looks super excited. He's letting everybody see, you know, the summer sale, 50% off. It's over here glowing. Well, it was at the top of the. Well, it's over Ethan.
Feels pretty much
But now it's blank, so it disappeared. Ethan's got this fresh drop.
50% off. A
You know, 50% off of Teddy Fresh items.
lot of stuff.
Selected
What do you
items,
think?
which
Does
is
anybody want
essentially
this?
just
You could have this. This is fun. Acid wash. I would never. Cargo pockets are the gayest thing ever. Don't have them.
not.
What do you need those for? If you need that much pocket, you're up to no good. Like, that's crazy. I've never met anybody that a fool. You know, a goddamn fool.
Pocket.
You ever met anybody that had shit coming out their pockets? They needed cargos? Or like, man, I wish I had cargos for all this stuff. That's crazy.
Everything but the newest collection. Right?
Yeah. Pretty new stuff too, like the swimwear.
Swimwear, that's perfect because it's summertime and it's hot.
It is.
Yeah, if you go over to teddyfresh.com and check out the summer sale tab, which is the default, you can see all these items here are.
Wow. So Ethan's super excited, leaning on his hand. You know, letting us see, like, you know, this awesome draw. I hate it. I love how happy we are to make millions. So back to the topic. Tonight is it's a big one. Look at this.
Big news coming out of the H3 lawsuits.
Okay. And Ethan doesn't seem like he's doing too well. His stomach's probably upset. You know, he's always got a case of the bubbles. He's got the GERD. I don't know if you guys know what GERD is. It's not a good look, but Ethan's kind of like, you know, out of it today. I could tell from 1 second in he's off. His health is weird. He's bubbly. You know, a second ago you could see he was kind of like air was moving through his stomach.
Coming out of
What's
the
this? Look at that. Look,
H3 lawsuits.
he's about to blow up.
Big news coming out of the H3 lawsuits.
Wow.
Just right now.
Literally, so we had a whole clickbait title we were working on about the crew.
Look at Ethan's tattoo. It's starting to already fade. I knew it. Ethan went and got a really shitty tattoo from a bad guy. I still think people probably, you know, you never know. Somebody could have did something in there. Ethan, you better check that. Make sure you know who's tatting you. There could be an image in there. Secrets.
Resigning, which, frankly, we're entitled to. It's been a long time since we busted that out.
Has it?
When's the last time we did that?
If I don't really know, but if I had to guess, probably like 2-3 months ago.
That's
a long time
It's a
on
whole quarter.
YouTube.
You're right. Once per quarter. You're right.
I don't know what I'm watching. Ethan, go to the fucking... I hate this guy. Gabe is the worst. We got to get rid of Gabe.
Do a thing or two.
Oh my.
It's a waste of time talking to him. So let's go to the lawsuit. I got to get out of here. This sucks. Ethan, you suck. Where's the stuff? Oh my God, what is this?
How's my audio?
Are you
I'm
good?
getting you.
Yeah.
Are you guys set up?
We're having boot difficulty.
I don't know what's going on. See, this show is dog shit. I can't believe people watch this.
I'm gonna take my foot out.
Oh my God, what is going on? I just actually went to something very bizarre. Ethan's putting on boots. Look at this.
How's my audio?
Are you
I'm
good?
getting you.
Able to do it pretty well, but you weren't wearing
I was not
Heel.
wearing the heels.
Let me
no.
try it here on the floor.
that. See,
Okay.
that's all I was
Yeah, the
saying is,
heels.
can we?
Oh, we're not doing that. Ethan's fucking around. So get me to the damn thing. Where's the suit? Ethan's lawsuit.
Not well edited. How do you... Let me finish the top.
There is no lawsuit. What am I watching? Is there? Okay, here we go. Here's the drama and the future of the show. Look at Zach.
We have the
Zach looks like shit.
police drawing and the
Let's
judge
do the
approves our
police
subpoena.
drawing.
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and we're gonna blast through all these.
Okay,
Okay.
fantastic.
Now we're giving a blessing every episode. Ethan gives everybody a break. You know, some people would say that's pretty cool, or some people they don't like that. They don't like a fucking stop. They don't like a break. You know, when Ethan's late, his audience has knives for teeth. They're ready to dig into his neck. They're ready to cut him open.
Proceeds to.
And they've had to actually make a dookie segment for Ethan. Look at this. There's a toilet, everything, clogging it up. You know, Ethan clogged it, didn't flush or fix it. He came back in one time. He said, somebody take care of that. I can't. Okay, peasant. I don't like it.
Walk the slowest walk.
But this is kind of the cool part when Gila, has a voice. Ethan doesn't let Gila run the show enough.
Oh, squint your eyes. Turn your head sideways.
Oh.
Do you see him?
Do you see him?
Fucking up this $1 million deal
Wow, look at this.
for me, Dan.
Me?
I need you to shut the fuck up.
Well, here's another idea from Eli. Every corporation is fucked. Take the deal and buy every paying member a Rolex.
Whoa.
Rather than pay us, he distributes them in the form of Rolexes to everyone in the audience.
Say wouldn't know what
How
to
much
do with
money
it.
would that require?
I'm fine with that.
Gila, don't worry about it. You got the cash. I don't think Gila is allowed to have the Rolex. Do we see Gila in a Rolex? Do they just switch them off? Why would Ethan buy the goddamn Rolexes for both? What am I doing? I got good. Oh, no. Let me know if things are bad, if it's monster voice. I was clicking buttons, but I don't think Gila's allowed to wear Rolexes. At least Ethan's. And if she is, it's probably just that one, the grandma looking
I want
watch.
everybody to
What?
But I hardly see her wrist looking heavy. I could be wrong, though, but she always hides it. I love it.
That's expensive.
Side Ank says AB's wearing a butt
Or
plug.
it's
I'm fine
Why?
with that. I want everybody
For
to
what?
win.
I can see it. Whoa. Look at you. AB, you look very upset. I didn't even know he had rosacea. Can you gain rosacea from too many surgeries? I mean, his face is looking bizarre. At this point, it's becoming, he's actually turning himself into an AI person. You know what I'm saying? Where things aren't right. Body part, this ear doesn't look like it belongs. Ethan, what are you doing to AB? AB looks like a Frankensteinic type of example of what happens when you're not happy at your job. AB hasn't looked happy in a while. That's why I go after him. He's just scared to talk. Every episode, he looks drained. He's battling demons.
That's expensive.
And his hair is ugly. So that's like a huge thing you got to deal with.
I'm fine with that. I want everybody
For
to
what?
win.
That's expensive.
Matthew Rafey donated $100, and the message just says $70 with a smiley face in reference to the fact, yes, that $100 becomes $70.
Wow, so this segment sucks. Let's go to it. Here it is. Ethan's subpoenaed. Ethan's taking him to court. Look at this. The page won't load. Here's Ethan's face.
All in shambles right now because the order has come down straight from the judge, fresh from today.
Let's go.
Okay, so we got Ethan's stuff up here. Drive. Can you get into anywhere with that? What is all this? I always heard don't leave this open. I do, but... So this is it. Under United States. Okay. Wow, there's names here.
Oh.
Ethan, you're hiding it. All the discovery.
The subpoena was granted by the judge against Reddit or for Reddit and Discord, which means Reddit and Discord are being court ordered to turn over all relevant information pertaining to the named moderators, the named users that we identified. That includes IP addresses. That includes emails. That includes private messages. That includes, by the way, if they've bought Reddit Gold or anything like that, payment info.
Wow, Ethan's going to be having their money. Ethan's getting their wallets. That's crazy. Ethan's getting information that none could unless they had the judge's gavel. So Ethan's getting he's getting all of it. He's going to see how much people have in their bank accounts. He's going to ice people. Wouldn't that be nuts? Ethan just does this to make fun of them, their looks and how much money they have. And then he takes it. Pretty wild.
Method, address, whatever they have.
Always going to have their addresses. Now, there could be leaks. I've always heard about the leaks. You remember the fappening? This could be called the Ethaning, where he accidentally leaks everybody that's in this Discord, this snark one, all their information. Spread the word.
And by the way, the best detail about this all, which...
That's all Ethan wanted. Ethan can't wait. Now he's going to be with the lawyer. This is Ethan's favorite thing in the world. Ethan's finally found out that, he's got a really good flow with, starting battles with people. It's fun to have, internet beef, okay? In every field of internet, or, entertainment, it seems like there's always somebody else up your ass. And so Ethan's fighting back. And he loves it. This is cool. He's just going to get all this information, going to be sitting at his house, scanning, looking at people's homes, looking through the Zillow. listing of all these people. Looking at the jobs they have. He's checking their Facebook. He's looking at families. Ethan has unlimited information now. Look how this is why he's barely awake. He's been up all night looking at all this Reddit shit. He's got all the mods' information. Look at his eyes.
Should not be missed on people.
Very
is that
scary
Denims
stuff.
And Casey Tron, they have the same lawyer. He agreed to this motion.
Infected Mushroom says, does he have a huge head, or does he just always wear hats that are too small? I think Ethan's got a decent size goiter, or gourd, as they say. Gourd. Yeah, he's got a decent size gourd. And the hat, I don't know. Ethan's probably got a huge one, I'd imagine.
With
head.
Without dispute, this was a joint stipulation, which means they did not dispute that this subpoena is a good and necessary thing, which means that they're not doing a lot to protect the moderators there.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And frankly, why should they?
Yeah. So Ethan's like, you know what? The lawyers on their side are on my side. That's what he's saying. Ethan's like, they're on my side. They're lawyers, okay? And frankly, they're not protecting them. It's probably because there's nothing to look at. The lawyers are like, yeah, you don't really have much. Have fun in court.
Right.
I don't know. Ethan's very cocky. I like the fact that where there are people out here that have what we would call the energy to put their chest out before the storm. All of a sudden they're running away. Like Anna's saying right now, his lawsuit against Ryan Kavanaugh backfired, and he had to apologize after all that smack talk, which is amazing. It should have been done. I don't think Ryan Kavanaugh had the energy anymore to, examine the fields of embarrassment you could have taken Ethan Klein to, so he doesn't take your whole life away. Ryan Kavanaugh could have took everything.
I mean, they got big enough problems.
I mean, that would have been cool. Allegedly, I don't know. And now he's fighting 10 other people. Ethan. Folks. Good luck.
But anyway, yeah.
But I love his confidence. It's very exciting. It's a good time to be alive. People are fighting, and I couldn't be happier.
You guys better pray that I don't find out a single one, because, listen, as fucked as Denims is, as fucked as Frogan is, as fucked as Casey Tron is, you're going to be 3 times that fucked.
3 times?
3 times that fucked.
The Reddit
Now, 3 times?
mods.
All 3. Now, hold on. Frogan, Denims, Casey Tron together.
They're all
times 3?
No.
No.
So 9?
No,
No.
Dan.
No.
You're being obtuse.
No, I'm just trying. I'm not, actually. I'm trying to clarify.
They're all being sued.
So Ethan's always up Dan's ass or Dan's bald head. Ethan likes to talk about Dan's head whenever he's not around. Spread the word.
You're being obtuse.
I've heard it. I've been talking to Ethan on the side. I think. But, Dan's always getting, heat from Ethan. It's only one more finger up like this, telling him to hold on before Dan gets up and snaps it. Or he just snaps in general. I mean, you can only have no hair for so long until it's over. Your attitude. It changes.
Obtuse.
No, I'm just trying. I'm not,
Ethan's,
actually. I'm
and Dan's just trying to be nice. Ethan's just shitting
trying
on
to
him.
clarify.
They're all being sued once.
Correct.
In
right.
each of those lawsuits, the mods are named, which means all the mods are being sued 3 times.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're exactly right.
And guess what? You have no support. You have no one sending you money or helping you. You're just, and I already know you're an unemployed loser with no prospects. This is what happens when you
We're watching Ethan live right now from yesterday.
fuck around. You see what
I'm just saying that because this is the show.
happens? You money or helping you?
I wish I had 30,000 people watching me shaking around. Ethan, you don't look like a confident guy. Look at him. Is this a confident guy right now? You're shaking. Your voice was shaking from the beginning. It's getting real. Ethan's getting real.
You're just.
It's awesome. This is a cool era. Dark Ethan.
I already know you're an unemployed loser with no prospects. This is what happens when you fuck around. You see what happens?
Yeah, we see it. You grow zits, worried zits. Ethan's covered in acne.
That scene from Big Lebowski.
See what happens,
You
Larry?
see what happens, Larry?
See what happens when you fuck a stranger in
That's
the
it.
ass?
That's it. Y'all about to find out what happens, Larry?
See what happens when you fuck a stranger in
That's
the
it.
ass?
Wow, you suck. I hate this kid so much. Very sloppy. I think he's trying to steal the look of the guy from Howard Stern. There was a guy on Howard Stern that did this the sound. He's a soundbite guy. Just shove cassettes in there for a quick sound. Okay, but different time. That was where skill was at. But Zach the sound lad, he's got to change up his look. He's overweight, for one thing. What are you doing? You're on camera. You look like shit.
That's it. Y'all about to find out what happens when you...
And I don't know why he has it so close. Why would you put this camera so close?
Larry.
See what happens when you fuck a stranger in.
Yeah, you look like that. You look like that if you do that. I didn't know you had a gap. Look at this. That's disgusting.
That's it. That's it. Y'all about to find out what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
And it says Zach lost some weight finally. Well, I don't notice it. Where? What, in his eyebrows?
That's you about
On his head? That's what people used to say. Lost some weight today at the barbershop. Lost some hair.
to see what happens. You know?
And I believe them when they say that. I just heard a very scary sound. I don't know what that was.
Y'all thought I was playing games? I'm coming. Y'all thought, oh, Ethan's not going to get our info. Oh, look at Ethan. He's not this and that. Oh, Reddit's not going to give it. Oh, they're not going to give us up. You're done. You're cooked. I'm coming. All I need is your IP address.
Here we go. And Ethan, why are you looking at everybody? I hate when people are like fucking scanning the room for people to be on their side. You're the boss. You don't need anybody. You have the money. Stop looking at Gila. Why are you looking at Gila? For what? Agreement? Are you lying?
And so ultimately, they will have a charge of copyright infringement filed against them.
That's correct.
That's the idea.
That's it? That's what they're getting? For what? Watching you?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The charge is specific.
And look at this is kind of a glimpse of what this is causing the crew. All this fight, all this, Ethan Klein lawsuits. You can kind of see it in the crew's face. They're exhausted of this shit. Look at Dan's face.
And so ultimately, they will have a charge of copyright infringement.
I mean, this is the show now. Their crew has to like deal with what Ethan's doing, okay, and be a part of it. Dan just wants to sit over here and have a good toke. Go to the bathroom, blaze down, salvia 24x because that's what he needs to see, and then smoke a doobie. And he just wants to do a regular fun show.
Filed against.
I think Ethan kind of turned the show into something that Dan wasn't a part of. It didn't used to be a drama show.
That's correct.
That's the idea.
It was kind of like a Howard Stern type of shit.
Yep.
And now it's this. I can't believe Dan stuck around. I could see it in his face. It's killing him doing this. This is not him. He should be working on RoboCop fucking 5. Okay, he's like a tech guy. He worked for like Hollywood, camera shit. You need to be back working on the movies, man. Get out of here. You have enough money. When's enough for your own happiness and sanity? You got to remember that their crew literally probably deals with shit every day. Somebody, I don't know what, could be in their inbox or whatever. From the Snarker who, okay? I don't know. And, and they must be getting paid good to stick around. I don't know what they're getting. But it must be pretty nice to be able to deal with all this. Even Olivia and Barrett. Look at Ethan's ear. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. This is bullshit. This is like that thing from that that magazine, National Enquirer, the Bat Boy.
Charges.
I didn't realize Ethan had such a giant droop down here. Look at that. It's got to be about half inch.
Specifically, inducement of copyright. I don't know. There's some specific
inducement.
There's some specific terminology for it. But then also,
yeah, earlier I said that, and I said, what if Olivia was in the Snark? When they started the show with that Brady Bunch of that lol cow, all those cameras split way.
So
Olivia was looking really guilty. Like, Olivia could easily be the ringleader of this, or AB. AB's the one that looks nervouser than nervous.
Because
what if live on the show, Ethan finds out AB is actually the head mod?
Some of your...
What would happen? Does Ethan have is that shotgun here? Does Ethan take it with him? Ethan's got a shotgun he sleeps with.
Cohorts
allegedly. I just know Ethan, he has a shotgun. That's what he's got.
Leaked your
could be in the bathroom.
Discord messages to us. We have some of your Discord IDs, and guess what? We're gonna if anyone's gonna have your real identity, it's gonna be right there. We're gonna have all your messages.
Discord.
And listen, don't try there. We're gonna have all your messages.
Wow, you really happy? Look at Ethan's contortion. I love Ethan's contortion after like a slam. That's what Ethan does. He's like, we got everything. Then he's fucking spazzing out. So, like, you can't have best of both worlds. It can't be good. There's got to be a balance. So Ethan deals with extreme Tourette's, but at the same time, he's actually getting extreme rewards from, dunking on his enemies. So that's, I guess that's a good thing.
And listen, don't try to erase them. If you erase them now, it's not going to...
It's just the consequences of Ethan, slamming, dunking. He thinks he is. He's not.
look good.
This is all just embarrassing. Later in life, you're going to have to watch this as an adult.
And you
and you're going to know that this is a waste of time.
should know that I'll still get them even if you erase them. Because the companies hold...
Yeah, they don't really delete that stuff.
Yeah, and that, and so I'm getting it, So you can erase, you can run, you can cry, you can piss, you can bitch, but I'm coming.
Ethan's coming.
And you're about to find out when you fuck... What happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
There it is.
Very scary stuff. Ethan's ready. Well, he's already doing it. He's in the process of taking him down. He's like, you gonna fuck me in the ass? I'm gonna fuck you twice! Double time! Okay. This is pretty exciting. I've never seen courage like this. Courage like this is something you'd see from, a general in an army. Ethan's like a little captain of the ship, general of his, his soldiers. And does he seem like somebody that's confident behind the wheel of running, this operation, running this whole lawsuit shenanigans?
You gotta pull that side.
He seems a little nervous. I love it. I can't wait till it gets better and better. There's nothing else I want to see here. We're moving on. Okay. That was Ethan Klein. I think maybe he hits Olivia. He hits on her. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Okay. I will.
I can't imagine anything else happens on here. It's just a lot of this. Mike from PA. Don't care. All right. I'm going to go take myself and Ethan. I'll be right back. Folks, give me 1 second. I have to use a little restroom. All right. Hold tight. Be right back with the show, and hopefully things will be better. Love you guys. This is the Nate Show. We're back. Welcome to the Nate Show. Let's get this thing going. Matt Rife. Come on down, buddy. You guys like Matt Rife? Look at him. We're hopping into Matt Rife, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. We're going to be doing some Matt Rife watch. Matt Rife, I guess, bought himself the Haunted Manor. Have you ever heard of Edward and Lorraine Bates? Or Lorraine, what the fuck am I doing? Lorraine Warren. I swear to God, I took an edible like 2 hours an hour. It's will not stop working. I having a hard time focusing. But Edward and Lorraine Warren are dead. They're ghost hunters. They own this shitty-ass haunted place that had objects. Okay? It was called Lorraine and Edward's Conjuring fucking Facility. I don't know what it was called. Let's look up Matt Rife. Matt Rife's in the news this week because he purchased a haunted place that has haunted stuff. We actually watched Matt Rife run through it, speed run. You know, and take advantage of, allegedly, of Bobby Altoff. They actually went through this shithole place. So, here it is. He's the legal guardian of Annabelle. Look at this. Matt Rife, front page. Would you believe that? I didn't think it could even happen. You know, I thought the world forgot about Matt. Forgot about Matt! Not only is he a woman's comic, he's taking on a woman's passion. Paranormal. True crime. All right, everything he does is like, you know, getting a girl coded for a big secret. I could see right through it, Matt Rife, big sweetie. But it looks like comedian Matt Rife is now the legal guardian of Annabelle doll. Okay, that's Raggedy Ann. That's all it is. I've talked about it my whole life, how Raggedy Ann is not a good idea. If you don't have this in your fucking house, get that triangle nose out of here now. I'm caught in the trap. If it's hands over my throat at night, look at this shit. Would you ever buy this? When I was a kid, my mom was like, here you go. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. Raggedy Ann is not a children's toy. It's a children's weapon. Or it's a weapon against kids. Because my mom, when I'd go to bed, she'd tuck me in real tight, put the bars over my chest. I don't know why. And then she'd set this doll right on me, looking right at center of my chest at night. A Raggedy Ann just like that, Annabelle. I'm not into Annabelle. So let's read a little bit about this. This will be a fun read. We'll hop in to see if we can find anything. Dig up any secrets if Matt's already had his way. What do you do with that doll? You know, I heard recently they were found dead. Okay, Warren and Edward. They had stuffing all over their lips from the doll's touch. I don't know. I think they're all dead. That's how he got a hold of this. The comedian and his friend. So his friend is an owner too. They purchased but do not legally own the paranormal investigator's home, museum, and entire collection. So he just, I guess he's just, it's gonna be called Matt Rife Presents the Investigator House. I don't know what the fuck. You don't own it? You bought it and you don't own it? What kind of fucking shit is that? It says, Matt Rife and his friend purchased a home, museum, and the entire artifact collection of the paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. This includes the Annabelle doll, which Matt Rife is now the legal guardian. You said he didn't own it. What the fuck's that mean? It says he doesn't legally own, but he's the guardian. So he's like the doll's dad. The caretaker. And Rife plans to reopen the museum, which has been closed since 2019 for tours. Well, he was just in there. I thought it was closed. All right, so Matt Rife may be known. I gotta turn this off. This is really making my heart race. Shouldn't have drank that so fast. I've never had a rush from caffeine. Yeah, he's Zach Baggins. So now he is part of, like, he's going to be on TV now, Matt Rife's Haunted Manor. Hello, I'm Matt Baggins. Matt Baggins. Come on down to my Haunted Manor. Come on in, Bobby. Bobby, watch your head when I fucking hit it. Boom! Take you in the room. Sorry. All right, so let's read a little bit more. It says he may be, he's known. It says he may be known. So somebody wrote this with passion and attitude and thoughts and, you know, opinions. It says Matt Rife may be known for his comedy, but he's a horror lover too, through and through, all the way through until he's done with it, and then he decides it's crap. Everybody thinks that... Everybody says they're into things, but are they really? How many people do you know are scary people? They're like spooky all year round. I gotta have cobwebs, plastic spiders everywhere in my fucking house because I'm alt. No! That's poser shit. If you're truly, a haunted person, you need to have real blood in your house. You gotta have artifacts from killers. I pressed spacebar because I thought this was a video. I'm sorry. But he bought it on August 1st. The comedian announced on TikTok, where he, that's his main platform. And along with his friend, the YouTube creator Elton Casty, has officially purchased a home in the Museum of Ed and Lorraine Warren. This includes the famed paranormal investigator's entire haunted collection. Matt said he only cares about the doll, Annabelle. He wanted to see what was inside her pants. I'm just kidding. That's the first thing I'd do. I look for a couple skid marks. Did Annabelle shit her pants, you bitch? That's why she's got her hands down there. Pooped. Is Annabelle, sitting on trash bags? What is this? What is that? What is this thing? I want this. This thing right here. No, I want Annabelle's one sock. That is the scariest. This will probably be the last thing you see, Matt. You look under the bed and you just see this standing there. It's Annabelle with the knife. You're going to get killed by cushion hands. I can't believe it. Why the fuck are your hands backwards? Are you born with the wrong... What is that? It's supposed to be the other way, Annabelle. That's why you're haunted. You got backwards hand. Fucking stupid. That doll's aggravating, man. If I had Annabelle, I'd set her on. It'd be over. I'd be like, no more Annabelle. All that was a fucking lie. Everybody wasted their money. Get your money back. The Conjuring, Annabelle, a lie. A fucking lie. And they didn't even, in the Annabelle movie, it wasn't Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann is scarier than the fucking doll. I mean, have you guys actually seen videos of Raggedy Ann getting up in the middle of the night? There are true, most of the haunted toy videos, it's Raggedy Ann. Haunted Raggedy Ann. I'll just write doll. Guarantee you Raggedy's the first one. Why'd they call her Raggedy? That's not even nice. That means she's a bitch. She'd be looking like shit. Raggedy Ann looking like rags. Look, there it is. Oh my god.
I just found out that this doll is haunted. So I got this doll about a month ago.
Shut up, bitch! All right, I'm out of there. So he got the doll. That's cool. Here's his friend. His friend looks like he's so scared right now. He's gonna have to go home and take a nap and puke. Rise above fear. I'd like to just take... I want to see what's in there. What's in your lip, Matt? Can we see? Matt's got filler. Imagine being a guy and having filler in your lips. It's pathetic. Alrighty, let's move on. I feel sick. Big screen, folks. I gotta get water. So you're gonna look at the background. I'll be right back.
Yo, I'm just curious.
So, by the way, you're dressed like a ghost, for sure. So, by the way, you're dressed like a ghost, for sure. You know that, right? Who the fuck dresses like that? You've been dead for 200 years. Jesus Christ. 200 years. Don't change.
I'm sorry. How long was that? How long was that? How long has the goober been muted? I was roasting Matt. You guys, I was fucking toasting on him. You didn't hear that? All right, so I said I don't know how anybody watches this. It's phone audio. This is all TikTok crap clips, so you can clip up. Matt Rife is another Whitney Cummings. That's what I was saying. Long story short, another Whitney Cummings. All right? Consistently posts the same shit and has something to hide. And that's it. So let's move on. We do have a comedy special. We have a comedy special that I've been waiting for. Not really. I'm excited. Guess who's here? Whitney Cummings. And I'm not really wanting to do this. I feel like it's gonna get my chance. I don't think Whitney's gonna like this, because she's always really just everything she does is it's embarrassing, and it's embarrassing for her. I think Whitney Cummings has never gotten over how embarrassed she is of herself, and that's why she still tries. Okay, because she knows that all this shit's fucking. 5 days ago, 610 people did not watch this. Okay, maybe 610. You're telling me 610K? You know, Whitney, that nobody believes this. No comedy special is getting these views, and it ain't you. I really honestly believe half this shit is over. All these people are paying for views. Whitney Cummings literally like 2 weeks ago had nobody watching her podcast. All of a sudden she went on New Year's Eve, got up on the mic and said, "I'm done with the left. I'm ready for the right." And she got a new audience. Guys. Well, guess what? With her newfound fame, Whitney thought it was a good idea. And it's 34 minutes. What is so special? What makes comedy special? That's what I want to do. I'll get on the stage and be like, all right, shut up, Whitney. I push her over. What is comedy? What's special about comedy? And that's it. And that's the show's over. That's my stand-up. So this is it. Whitney Cummings mouthy.
Whitney Cummings!
Well, Whitney looking very alien. I'm not into it. Okay, look at her fucking face. Now, it looks like Whitney's kind of stretched herself back. I love how much she tries to pull back, and it's crazy. I mean, I'm waiting for Whitney's skin to rip open. Look at this shit. Every time we see Whitney on the stage, it's what we would call animation. So she must have been pregnant when she did this. She's got the Skims outfit on. Her face is looking very thin for, she's probably, like Trisha, 3 days away from letting the kid out, still getting on the stage, giving the fans what they want. This is what they wanted. Look at Whitney. She's about to fucking kill us with humor. I'm so excited. I saw a hilarious video of Whitney Cummings playing with a towel. Look at this shit. Let's go to Instagram. You guys like Instagram? Whitney Cummings' Instagram? Look at this. Was exciting. I saw this. I was... kill her. All right, this is bullshit. This is what your top comedians are doing. They're fucking. This is like children make this. Oh, and the best part is somebody walks by and Whitney's embarrassed. And the only thing Whitney should be, like I said, should be humiliated about that outfit. Look at Whitney's fucking bathing suit. This thing is disgusting. And it looks like Teddy Fresh. Spread the word. Top comedian, number one woman comedian. Right here, Whitney Cummings. Just doing towel humor. Beach humor. These fucking people are like, what is going on? Like, there's not enough people in LA that are like, I'm not here to save a horse. I'm here to tell you to stop. Save your life from embarrassment. Whitney, you are one of these people that you've done so much, you can't go back. You just have to keep continuing to make yourself feel like shit. That's what she does. Good stuff, though. This is, yeah, the realest you'll get. So here it is, comedies, you know, number one stand-up, Whitney Cummings. She's going to kill the audience with a lot of jokes.
It's hard, but this is just...
Why did I skip ahead? Here we go. Look, YouTube wants me to jump ahead. Whitney's fucking intro could be skipped right here. Look at this. They're telling me jump ahead. That means I don't have to hear her talk about, I don't know, what it was like walking through the curtain.
It's hard, but...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Please welcome to
Whitney Cummings. Ooh. So we are looking, you know, today it's looking good. We got a nice pan. I don't know where is this the Comedy Store? Where is this? Is this Joe Rogan's red walkway? Stretched as hell. Look at that hairline. That can't be real. Okay. Oh, look at this right here, folks. Oh my God. All right. We're looking around for what we would call artifacts. We got makeup here looking real yellow. What do you have? Jaundice? Yikes. Holy mackerel. I'm just looking for where we blur. Where we blur is around the hairline. Look, Whitney has this all blurred out right here. This is nuts. Her lip is disappearing. Whoa.
I am 7 months pregnant, so I'm so sorry you have to watch me do stand-up in a leotard, but this is...
Shay says he saw a full lunch meat. Yeah, her lips are looking like what we would call ground beef.
So sorry you have to watch me do stand-up in a leotard, but this is just where we are.
So baby humor is pretty big, you know, with comedians that are in motherdom, which is cool, you know? Topics. Relatable. Whitney, you have got to stop. It is bizarre, the videos that she does with her child. You know, Whitney Cummings should be investigated too, okay? We go after Trisha. Whitney, you're next.
I did get pregnant.
You make fucking TikToks where you're licking food off your kid's head on purpose. You spill it on them.
Naturally.
That's not a good look. That's fucked up.
At 40
Spread the word.
years old, which is... I don't know. When you're 35 as a woman, they start calling your pregnancy
Whitney's got the rasp.
geriatric. Which is so messed up. I had this 70-year-old male doctor tell me I was having a geriatric pregnancy. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
If it ended like that, this is the Babadook part fucking 2. Oh my God. Look at those hands. That's scary. But I think if Whitney Cummings came over right now, I'd say you can look at my garden and that's it. Flower bed allowed to see. You got to go now. Because I couldn't deal with this shit. She's dating pro skaters. Tony Hawk. I don't know who the fuck she's dating. How is that? How's that in your hand? You got magic? Oh my God! Look at this is real Whitney. She's looking like very trans. That's the worst part. Trans men pull it off better than Whitney. Okay, her own look. So, first joke, it's killing. Audience is already laughing.
Mature adult to get pregnant. I'm sorry that the appropriate age for women to get pregnant in the medical community is at prom and
Shay says, zoom in on that hairline again. All right, let me get a close one. I think we need to zoom on in on this. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Whitney, I'm not into you.
I am so glad.
Yeah, it is. Right here is crazy. This is the side of Whitney's Cro-Magnon head. Look at this fucking shit, man. That's crazy. Oh my God. Your body's all, when they take bones out of your neck to put in your face, you look all scrunched up. Crunched up. This is Whitney Cummings now. Look at that. That's amazing.
I waited to get pregnant. If I got pregnant,
and you're telling me you're not having fucking you look like you have like I don't even know. Like you took a fucking mask from like from Halloween Express and you said, "Take my face off, put this over it." And this is what you are now. Like that jester mask that's like holographic at Party City. You just put it under your skin like a masquerade mask. She's looking very gargoyle too. She kind of looks like a Deadite from Evil Dead.
I would have sold
A very Army of Darkness.
the baby for Taylor Swift tickets. So this is like
Here's that hairline, Shady. Look at this shit.
best case scenario.
I can't get a good. Trying to get a nice picture.
It's so annoying that we're at our most fertile when we're at our dumbest. Like, I've never met an 18-year-old girl and been like, you would make an amazing mom. I hear.
What are you looking at? Look who it is. Look who it is. I don't know. Where am I? I'm lost. Holy, look at this. It's like Xenon. Wait, what was that show? Xenon, the Princess Warrior. This looks like Xenon's throwing thing. You know, Xenon's throwing star? It was like a circle blade thing. That's what her mouth looks like. Spread the word. Oh, I was blocking it.
It's great for the fetus when the mother ingests a Tide Pod for a TikTok challenge. This is.
What are you talking? Let's go back. I do want to hear her stand up. I just want to hear one joke. Can we all be quiet?
I did get pregnant naturally at 40 years old, which is. I don't know. When you're 35 as a woman, they start calling your pregnancy geriatric. Which is so messed up. I had this 70-year-old male doctor tell me I was having a geriatric pregnancy. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that I waited till I was a mature adult to get pregnant. I'm sorry that the appropriate age for women to get pregnant in the medical community is at prom in a toilet.
I wish I had secrets on my computer. I know that's the one thing. I know we're watching stand-up, but the only time I touch this computer is for the stream. It doesn't get the love. Oh my God! That scared the shit out of me. All right, sorry.
I am so glad.
I've never even... Never mind.
That I waited to get pregnant. If I had got pregnant even a year earlier, I would have sold the baby for Taylor Swift tickets. So this is like...
Okay, so she's coming in hot. This is the fucking joke. Selling your kid for Taylor Swift.
Best case scenario.
That's not a fucking joke.
It's so annoying that we're at our most fertile when...
Wait, I could jump ahead again? It's telling me I could jump. Why is it telling me to jump ahead? Whitney's got it set up for her segments.
We're at our dumb...
This is called geriatric pregnancy. The next one's called oh, man. Trans. Okay, 4 minutes in, we're talking trans. We're talking Whitney.
I've never met an 18-year-old girl and been like, you would make...
You know, Whitney's not looking as good. Spread the word. Trans look better than Whitney.
An amazing mom. I hear it's great for the fetus when the mother ingests a Tide Pod for a TikTok
Yeah, I know, Shady. I think it was pretty close.
challenge.
I just used my phone. This has never been clean.
No matter what age you are, though, everybody thinks you're an idiot when you're pregnant. I have people come up to me. They just give me advice, like totally unsolicited. The main advice I get is,
gotta go
a
off.
lot of sex in your 3rd trimester. Does anyone feel like a lot of this advice was made up by a doctor in the 50s while high-fiving?
Whitney seems very drained. Like she's done about 5 of these stand-up things for her special over and over and over all day to get the right one. And her voice sounds like she's very tired. When they do these stand-up things, they wear the same outfit, okay? Spread the
I
word.
feel like a lot of this advice was made up by a doctor in the 50s.
And they just do it over and over until they get all the little parts they want, and then they edit them into a perfect special.
High five.
I don't know why Whitney left in the future raspy voice. I don't know if you guys ever heard the song called Perk 30s. I can't remember what the song is. There's a song by Future, and he has a voice like very like rasped up. Okay, it's done with Young Thug. I think it was the Thugger World Slime. I don't know, one of these collab albums. It was actually exciting. Okay, I love collabs. But he raspied up his voice for one song. Whitney's mothered up her voice for this stand-up special. Spread the word. Right? Is this supposed to be is this a scam? Is Whitney doing this on purpose? Is she doing tired mother voice? Okay, in theme with what she looks like here for the stand-up.
By a doctor in the 50s. While
She sounded real tired.
high-fiving the husband. It's like have a lot of sex in the 3rd trimester. And jobs prevent birth defects.
What was that? Look at this cut.
A lot of sex in the 3rd trimester. And
What the fuck was that? Whitney! Who the hell what is Oscar Gracie editing this? Look at this cut right here. Whitney was, oh my God, it is clearly a different day.
prevent birth defects.
Watch this. Oh shit, I missed it.
High-fiving the husband. It's like have a lot of sex in the 3rd trimester. And
What was that cut?
jobs prevent.
That was a bizarre cut. Why'd you cut like that?
It's like have a lot of sex in the 3rd trimester. And jobs prevent birth defects.
I keep thinking Whitney's going to like put her hand on the mic stand, and wouldn't that be a great thing? Whitney forgets where the mic stand is. She falls down and goes through the earth.
And jobs prevent birth defects.
That's what I thought she was doing. She thought the mic stand was there. She was just doing something with her hand.
People just come up to you when you're pregnant, dude. Women come up to me and just start admitting their secrets to me. They'll be like, you're pregnant, congratulations. I drank my entire pregnancy.
Yeah, that's not true. That's you. Okay, that's made up. That's Whitney Cummings' fucking mind right here of comedic magic.
Secrets to me.
Nobody's coming up to Whitney telling them about their baby. Whitney's going up to them asking.
They'll be like,
Spread the word. I don't think Whitney's somebody that stands there silently with a group. She's in the middle scaring people, asking them everything and making sure they're looking at her face.
No, you're pregnant, congratulations.
You have to look at Whitney's front words. If you look at her from the side, it's not a good look. It becomes something that you don't want to be around.
I drank my entire pregnancy. And my kid is fine. I mean, he's a little short, but, the helmet adds a couple inches, and he finally stopped thinking he's a balloon.
Moving on. All right, we're heading into trans. Whitney's talking trans.
Solve the transgender drama, if for no other reason than I can't have another conversation with one of my guy friends about high school girls' sports. Does anyone have that guy friend who's like, did you hear about Connecticut? 2 trans runners in Connecticut, high school. They win.
Here it is. This is how we do it. Whitney right now is incorporating her right-wing material. Watch the magic.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't.
This is kind of like, when they brought Star Wars back. This is what Whitney feels like. She's like, I've been brought back. I got a new audience. I'm cool.
About this.
610K people, 610K lies.
So I'm pretty sure it's illegal to follow high school girls' sports if you don't have a child who goes there. No, I don't get my news from the Connecticut High Gazette.
Uh-oh, look at that. They left that one in. That was a good blurry laugh.
No, I don't get my news from the Connecticut High Gazette.
Look at this. Why did you add this? So we don't have to see them not laughing? He's not even laughing. He's putting his hand up because he's, can't get out of his chair. He's choking.
I just feel like this issue is also like the epitome of what's wrong with our country today, which is that as soon as someone starts complaining, we automatically take the side of the complainer without considering who's doing the freaking complaining.
Look at this face right here. How many people are here from Whitney's old comedy? How many people are H3 fan? Is this an H3 fan? This guy doesn't look really happy.
Think about who's complaining about the trans athletes, dude. It's the runners and the swimmers. Losers. With no friends. Dude, I played basketball in high school like a man. Hey, we transitioned boys in the hallway between every period because we had championships coming up. Like, hey, Kyle, put this wig on.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at those hands. I love when people aren't laughing.
Championships coming up. Like, hey, Kyle.
Oh, look at his eye! Look at that! Watch the guy's eye! He's not into it.
Coming up.
Watch his eye. Watch his glance. He doesn't like this. Uh-oh. It's over. Nick Ricada's here. You're in trouble. You're going to jail. He's going to sue you.
You're Kaylee now. You're point guard. Does anyone want to win anymore?
Oh, yeah. This is why Whitney's fucking voice is raspy. She's been really... This is the one segment she needed to get in here and do a good plus job on for her audience, her new one, to win them over. Because she's yelling.
Who cares how? I'm literally the point. I'm like, if you don't want trans athletes in the Olympics, you're not a patriot. And that's just a fact, okay? How do you think we're gonna beat China with some white bitches from Connecticut? Are you insane?
What's that?
I know, people get scared to talk about this. They just kissed and did a shot. That was adorable. Is that part of your love? You just...
More trans. We're hopping in.
Trans issue, because mostly men talk about it. You guys are obsessed with this issue. I don't know why you've taken this issue on. You're like, what are we gonna do about the trans swimmers?
Okay, but we threw it in our comedy set, right? Right? This is your work. This is worse than people talking about it all the time. You're doing it for the show.
I don't know why you take...
Not a good look. All right, I can't watch Whitney anymore. I'm not into her new look. We're hopping into Tana Marnjar. Do you guys like Tana?
Guys, it's Tana Mojo.
Tana's back. She's got Amari with her, so it's going to be really ugly. Amari's not a good look. As you can see, he's got a really pathetic chest. Not even a hair in sight, you little pathetic person. And it's Tana's biggest scam friend. He hangs around with her because she gives him views. Here's Amari's version right here. We went to Maui for Tana's 27. And since she's 27, Tana's going to show us a tour of her $27 million mansion. Spread the word.
Hi, guys. It's Tana Mojo. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for...
All right, so last we watched Tana, it was a nightmare. We watched her shitty-ass podcast. It was gross. It was ugly. I don't know if they're even canceling it. You know, the canceled podcast, I think it's here forever. It's here to stay. It was just called How Much Do Our Fans Love Us? That's what they did, a great experiment called Scare the Fans, make them double watch, get them views up, and then we'll never cancel the show. No, I don't know what's going on with that. But we're going to watch Tana's vlog. She's, looking pretty...
For today's video, I feel like every time...
Pretty schlubby today. I'm not into the dress. The dress isn't really, it's not popping for me. I don't think it's the attitude of this video. Same with Amari. Those glasses, put them up.
So this is Amari. Hi, y'all. But you knew that, you know what I mean? With every Tana comes an Amari. And with every Amari.
Yeah, and it comes with zits. Amari, you ever heard of, Accutane? You are covered in infectious disease face, okay, pizza boy? Amari's covered in warts, zits, and boils. He's bubbling. His skin is like a stew that your mom's been churning with her, with her witch's cauldron all day. His body's always bubbling. When I see Amari, he's always looking soaking wet. Sometimes I do the show and I get wet. I get wet. But this is all a joke. This isn't real. This is real. I can't believe you came out here looking like this, Amari. You're gross.
Start now. Yeah.
And it says his face looks swollen and bloated like Oscars. Yeah, I mean, it could be the Adderalls. The blood pressure's going all the way to their brain. The endorphins are high. They're skipping across, the Shire. This is looking very Shire to me. I like this. Look at Tana's big old ass looking like shit over here. Big old pooper. Where are you going, Tana? Oh, shit. Aerial view. This is Epstein Island view. What the fuck is this? Oh, my God. There's Tana. Okay, this is pathetic.
Every time
they're doing a skit on selling Sunset. So Tana got a house.
On a trip where we stay in a nice house, I always want to do a house tour. And
a tour? This ain't your house. Tana tricked me. I thought it was her fucking house.
I just don't.
In fact, the mushroom says, get some rice paper, man. Soak that face grease.
Do it.
I know. I need I need to put soy paper all over my face to help my, well, I don't know if it helps.
Yeah. And even this one.
You know, I have this condition. Look at Tana's nip. It's coming right out. Spread the word. Right there.
When it's like, I found out a while.
And then it's no longer a tax write-off.
Take it off YouTube.
Right. That's so important.
You know, and she does that on purpose. Tana, your jonks are getting loose. Put them away.
Especially with this house, seriously. I found out a long time ago that whenever Kylie Jenner
Wednesday said, but all that skipping should have moved toxins, right? It's a
goes
set.
on a vacation, she's going to get a restraining order on me. That she always utilizes the first day of her trip while her hair is still like slaying and like her makeup and like everything to shoot all of her photos and all of her content. And you'd think I would take a page out of that book. You really would. But we are days and days into the trip and the house reflects that. It's a little bit messy, but I decided I wasn't going to let that stop us from.
Enough, Tana. You're very Christina Aguilera tonight, which is not a good look. It's only good on her. Tana's looking so sunset right now. Doesn't Tana look so sunset with her fucking roots showing?
Showing this.
Those roots out of here now.
The trip in the house.
Throw them out. Look at this face. You look like Savage Live Media. Spread the word. It's the only thing I watch. I think.
Flex that. It's a
okay, I watch shows that are fun.
A little bit messy, but I decided I wasn't going to let that stop us from showing this beautiful property. And it's lived in, you know what I mean? And the memories created and the chosen family.
Oh, you said long. Yeah, they're very long. Tana's boobs are long. You know what they say? My money's long. Like Tana's boobs.
We have around us. And
the house is actually nuts.
And I feel like we look like Temu selling Sunset right now in our matching green fits.
You don't. You got to get out of here. Amari, you're supposed to work out your body, okay?
Well, last time
you're not supposed to be looking this way.
I was in Maui. It was when we were here with Bella Thorne. So we're really rewriting stories this trip.
The stories from that trip, I don't know if they'll ever make it to the internet. A lot has changed. This has been a really wholesome trip. I feel like we haven't had one like blacked out person. We haven't had like no fighting, no messiness. It's all just been really wholesome. We've all been like swimming.
I love Tana's glasses. I'd like to own them. Hers, specifically. Hers. Somebody
and
those that look like some Cartiers. I'm into them.
Cooking and imagine we walk in and there's a WWE match in the
Wednesday says she looks pretty, but her eyes are dead.
Oh yeah.
Well, Tana's very hyped up. You know, most of the time she's just like, running on eco mode. Okay, friendly mode for your gas. Her mind is always kind of like, camera ready.
Like we should.
She could present with like nothing happening in her head, present a video, present anything without even thinking.
Try to like.
But we watched her a couple weeks ago. She's highly addicted. We saw her pill bottle. She's very hopped up on substances.
Almost.
Allegedly. I think.
It was selling Sunset like as if there was just a cockroach in the house.
The size of
a water buffalo.
A woolly mammoth.
Makoa! Anyone, any heterosexual. There's a.
Oh my God! Look at Makoa coming in hot. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is in their house. They got bugs and it's shitting. Oh my God! Now Tana's probably gonna have a taste.
Anyone, any heterosexual. There's a horse.
There's a raptor.
Oh wow! Here comes Makoa. Okay, so that was his tongue. Or that was Tana's tongue. Just ate it. Let's see it one more time. Wow, good stuff. So they're killing bugs here. This is a really cool... If you want to go to a $27 million Airbnb, you better be ready for $27 million bugs.
The house did in fact come with those.
It was barking, it was talking, I could ride it like a horse.
Makoa killed it, but not the millipede that I had to deal with this morning because all the straights were served. Wow,
look at Amari's complexion. You're too old to have this. That's crazy, man. You're covered. You're annihilated with zits.
So here we have the entryway. And one thing I really like about this is it's unassuming.
People find out where we're staying, and I feel like that hasn't happened at all this trip.
It really has, and I also think people in Hawaii just are innately more respectful.
Yeah, that's actually
which is
so true,
nice.
too.
There was a time that we were in Telluride, Colorado, in the middle of the snow, in the middle of a mountain. We all had altitude sickness, and these people found out where.
Saying I don't care. Go in the fucking house. I hate that I let people talk.
The house, so.
Okay, this is ridiculous. So this is the yard. This is a bullshit video. It's an Airbnb.
And like,
and Tana like hasn't posted in a while, and her audience is like, "Hey, you bitch."
I'm zooted.
And she finally posted a video, and it's just a dog shit Airbnb. It's a house. House tours are cool. It's a house.
In the entryway.
I went into the MoMA, or what the fuck it's called, okay? The Museum of Art. I was grossed out. Nothing was cool in there.
When we walked.
So I'm never blown away by architecture, unless it's an Egyptian pyramid.
And actually, Lucy.
Besides that, or if it's Stonehenge or the Easter Island, I could care less. I like architecture that has magic lore.
This all covered with beach.
That's the only good shit.
Bags for every single person with their names on the tags. And now it's transformed into our dear friend.
But look at this shithole they're in. Look at this old rinky-dink thing. This thing looks like it has literally ancestors of spirits living in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even touch this. It's haunted for sure. Look at that. It looks like where the spirits lie.
We're 1 bedroom short, so one of Makoa's best friends has been sleeping here. All of his stuff is right there.
And I said it's very comfortable.
Oh, look at his shoes. Pathetic.
So one of Makoa's best friends has been sleeping here. All of his stuff is right there.
Look at them hush puppies.
And I said it's very comfortable.
This is authentic. It's lived in.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a lived in house tour.
And that's where the heart is.
We have this little bench right here with pillow that says beach. Very Makoa. Ken's job is beach.
Not
gross. All right, so what else happens? Oh, they play the piano. All right, so that was catching up with Tana. Does she have a new podcast? I want to type in Tana. There we go. And look at this, 3 hours ago.
Hi, guys. It's Tana Mojo.
Tana's going to sit down looking soaking wet. This is probably about 3 months ago. This video just got put out.
Welcome.
Tana turned 27. 27 years old. What are you going to do now, Tana? You're getting old. You're getting rancid, as they would say. You're getting vintage. Very MCM. Not into it. But she's going to tell us 27 things she learned.
To my channel, or welcome back to my channel.
And we're not going to do that. All right, so moving on. I think we should check out, I don't know if I even want to do this. You know, a while ago, centuries ago, it seems like, I started covering, I would cover these goof channels, these family vlog channels. Okay? Examine those that, create content like everybody else, but like there's something a little bit different. I look for something different. Things that are altered. And, YouTube's a fantastic place, especially those that have money, that are very, somewhat popular. They can alter their look. Last time I saw HRH, she wasn't looking like this. She had just had her kid. She was having a meltdown. That's her thing, okay? She's pissy. She was supposed to go on H3's show. Guess what? She didn't want to go on there because she knew that the scheme would be up. I think HRH is a lie. I think it's a character. I don't buy it. But I don't know. It's a meltdown channel. What have I missed? Now, the only videos I like is when she goes around her house. Oh, my God. And she be taking her hair like that. I'm waiting for her to rip her hair out of her goddamn head. She's constantly touching it, pulling on it. Somebody that should have zits everywhere should be HRH. Now, her head's shaped like a pear. I'm not really into that. I don't know why she thinks the cheeks are cool. They're gross. I have to go to the bathroom again. I drank a lot of water. I'll be right back, folks. Tinkle time. I swear I'll be quick. Hold tight. It's the Nate Show.
Think
Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night. Today's show, we're making fun of people. We're looking at looks. This is Yumi Zuma. HRH time. What is HRH? What did I say? HRH, what have you been up to? I had it pulled up. I don't know where it went. There we go.
Hey guys, what's...
All right, so HRH is here looking really disgusting. Not really so much disgusting, just looking souped up. I don't like people with attachments. You know, people love Call of Duty. They sit on these games and they customize all their characters, give them the guns.
Okay, I am gonna be busy the rest of the week.
And they get themselves all upgraded. She's done the same with herself.
So...
But just done it with, like, her body. It's nuts. I can't believe how big her cheeks have gotten. And how small she's, like, kind of, like, slimmed down to. Last we watched, she had the kid. She was looking puffier. Now she's barely left.
I'm doing this...
Her skin doesn't look the same. I don't remember this. What's that? Is that a bullet wound?
Video early, because I'm just not gonna have time. And also, I kind of like want your advice. Honestly, it's not like your advice. Like, I don't care. I like to do these more. I feel like I'm giving you guys a freebie because usually this is something I would have done on.
This is titled "They're Reopening the G-Wagon." I don't want to. I need something that's not you. Like, I mean, I need you, but the thing I hate about her is that she doesn't do enough. I don't know, walking around videos. It's oh my god, look at her face. The face of 41.
Hey guys, what's up?
And cosmetics. Oh my god! You look like a monster! Look at this. This is like a tech deck fun box. If I have my skateboard, I go up this and go down this.
It's my birthday. No, I'm not naked. I have a tube top on. I'm 41. Okay, yes.
Wow, hopping in already. She's got the shitty treadmill. Look at this. Barely running. That's what I like to call this. It's called I can't commit, so I just walk. Yep, you can get these in your house. This is how Shane Dawson lost 10 pounds. This. In his kitchen. When he's eating. Right by the fridge.
I am turning 41 today.
Shady says Ozempic works. Yeah, she's got boxes of it back here. Look at the boxes of Ozempic. Damn. Is that Louis V? That's a lot of Louis V. What do you think you are? You think you're... Who's the girl? What is her name? The actress. I'm trying to think of who it is.
I don't feel...
She's hot, right? Mia Rose. Does she think she's Mia Rose with these eyebrows? No way.
41, and I know if I say I don't feel like I look 41, I feel like it's just a lot of people out there be like, yeah, you look 41. What do you think? It's 41. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not even gonna feel like it's just a lot of people out there be like, yeah, you look 41. What do you think? It's 41. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not even gonna fight with you, but I don't think
I love it. She's coming in like a snake. That's her signature thing, the strike.
I look 41. I have nothing on my face. And I don't know. It doesn't matter because people are so mean to me on the internet that now I'm like, maybe I do look 41. I don't know. I don't care. I think I look good for my age, and I'm
okay. So this is pretty bizarre. I love these like little meltdowns. And plus, I like where she's sitting. What is this? The fuck is this? Where is this? What part of the house do you have a TV just clicked onto the wall? I call that clicked. It's so close it clicked.
I think so.
And there's a string coming out. What's that? There's no more of it. Oh. Am I seeing what we call the AI filters working right here? It's cut out the whole fucking goddamn cord for the TV. Okay. The electrical cord is gone.
Anyway.
From AI. Where's the cord? It just disappeared. What is this? How's this thing powered?
I think I look good for my age, and I'm sure the non-rats think so too. Okay. Anyway, you guys know that every year I do the most amazing birthday promos. I'm sure you guys already have kind of seen on Instagram like what I'm doing. But every year I try to outdo myself for certain promos. So this year I have the Velvet Mood boxes. I'm going to show them to you. I'm so excited.
Okay, so she's excited. Now, she actually makes everything with her this very scary HRH claw fingers, okay? She makes it. The metal is unknown. I've heard her metal is an unknown site. You know how like when they find a UFO crash site and the guys go in with them, they go in with the probes. They go in with those sounding rods, and wherever the direction goes is where you'd find a piece of the UFO metal.
You guys know
They always say it's. They always say in those cases that it's an unknown thing, unknown metal of unknown origin. So it's always like that's alien shit. I think that her jewelry that she makes in her shitty little store, I think it's made from crash retrieval objects. She's got paranormal stuff.
I'll show you the detail. You can't see the embossing and the HRH slogans. Okay, so these are the Velvet Mood Box. They are free, totally free. And by the way, I was going to do my face first and then come back and show you the mood boxes because like I don't like to talk with no makeup on like, or just like not, you know what I mean? But I figured I don't look that bad, right? Like I'm 41, I feel like it's okay. Like I don't know, I actually don't even care. I feel like I look fine.
Do you feel fine though? That's what I've always heard. My whole life, people are like, you look it, but do you feel it? I don't think she feels too good. She's got all these boxes back here. This is a sign of somebody who doesn't like normalcy in their life. If you buy too much, you don't like what you got.
I have no...
Spread the word!
I was like, nothing on my face. Literally, no skincare, nothing. Okay, so, yes. Pat on the back, yes. Okay, stop. Don't piss me off. So anyway, I'm not blinking. God, you guys really irritate me. And I'm skinny. Okay, literally.
Shay said there's a whole rumor her jewelry is trash from AliExpress, marked up. Yeah, that is. I mean, she has a couple videos when she has like a little jewelry, you know, she uses her fingers. She was bending the metal, okay, making the jewelry.
I have Tourette's. All right.
I don't even know how she has a store. Who the fuck is going in there? I thought this lady is scary.
Okay.
Like, I would imagine they go in there as a goof. They're like, is she here? And she's there, sitting at that fucking register waiting for you to buy Alibaba
So,
jewelry.
Velvet Mood Boxes, free with every order, and you can choose your color. I'm gonna go through them with you and show you each one. Okay, so also it's free shipping, $100 and over for US. So if you buy something or whatever, an order for $100 and over, you'll get a free mood box and free shipping. Okay, so and there's no minimum. You can choose anything you want. You know how a lot of companies be like, you have to spend this much to get, no, bitch, I don't do that.
Box.
I don't do that. I hate that game. It's like, bitch, don't offer me a promotion and then be like, oh, you have to spend $72.
Oh my God, I want this like nowhere near me ever. This is fucking bullshit. God damn it. You get this for free, but you got to deal with that? It's not worth it. This is like outside the gas station. Get you a cigarette? No, not for you. And I smoked the whole pack in front of them. Spread the word.
$250. Like, no, I don't do that. Okay, so some people will order less, some people order more. Like, it just is what it is. I am appreciative of you guys. I love you. I love my lines so much. I always try to outdo myself with the promos, and these are absolutely gorgeous. A box. Okay, so they are all shaped like an emerald, and they're all velvet on the bottom everywhere, and then each one has its own HRH slogan. Okay, this is the most exciting part. I love it. So
look at that. You get nothing. What the fuck? Wait, was there supposed... You just get a box? That's what you get for free? I thought a coffin for your rat? That's what I think about. When I see a small box that looks like a coffin, I think for your small animal. She's giving you a jewelry box for free. Fantastic. What am I going to do with that? It's a bed for your jewelry.
This one says, you
Does it come with a blanket? What is it? You wish you were here. Wait, nobody...
wish you were me. They do. You guys know all the rats. They wish they were me. They wish they were you. Any rat.
Oh, you get free merch. Physical media.
If you're a rat to someone, it's because you typically wish you were them. You're jealous.
Anna says her husband must be rich. I think her husband is like some type of fucking piece of patheticness. She found him over there crying at the casino once again, alone, and she hopped right in. She said, guess what?
Yes, it's true.
And he got caught up. Her fangs. He fell in love with her teeth.
So
I don't know who her husband is, but yeah, he must have lots of money. And really, really, really rich. I mean, he must be really rich because you would have to, like, I'd imagine he's dealing with trolls himself. But he's so rich, he don't deal with them.
Gold embossed.
Okay, flying helicopters everywhere.
Wish you were me. And this one is just open with a lavender matching ribbon. It's beautiful quality. They are substantial.
Shay says she calls her, yeah, that is perfect. She calls her fans rats. So she sent them a coffin.
Large.
And you want to be dead inside there. You wish you were me, but you're in here.
They look so gorgeous on the vanity, and they're all embossed with HRH on the top. Okay, then I have Moody Pink.
Oh, God.
So Moody Pink is...
It comes with dust.
A little different. I'm just doing because the velvet, you know, you like push it one way. Okay.
I don't like it. No.
So, velvet. This all velvet. Moody Pink. Okay. Inside, Moody Pink says skin.
She says that he went to school as Sprinter. What the fuck? I can't even talk. Spencer Pratt. Palisades Richie Red.
And
wow.
Pretty jewelry. I love it. So cute. And this is the only one with dividers. So this is for like rings, earrings, whatever. And then it has the pretty ribbon that matches.
Whoa.
So
this one's way better. And it's for a fat rat. Look how thick that is.
Rings, earrings, whatever.
And you could stick your finger in there. That's all I want to do. I want that to just put my finger in there.
And then it has the pretty
and a little slit
ribbon that matches. So this is the pink one. So gorgeous. You need them all, okay? They are $80 value. You guys know I don't fuck around when it comes to promos. The last one is the Casino Red. You know how I feel about Casino Red.
Yeah, that's where you found your husband, Casino Daddy's around overdosing on fun times. This is ugly. We're getting out of here. That was HRH. Folks, we're 2 hours in. What do you want to do? Okay? We've covered things. I don't know what's going on. I have like this fucking feeling I'm queasy right now. I don't know why. But let's watch this. Look who's here and in big trouble, okay? Yours truly, Joey Swole.
Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that.
He posts an old photo of him dressed as Hulk Hogan, and that
caused a uproar. Now he's done for. One of the, I guess, biggest guys in the world of lifting weight content has been canceled. Joey Swole of this fame got in trouble. He said a racial thing.
Triggered people so bad that they had to cancel him? You really think you did the right thing? Oh, you're so cool. The big bad wolf.
I don't know what this is. This guy right here's Greg. What the 2 million subscribers, and this is what we get to watch.
All canceled Joey Swole.
720p, folks. 2 million channel, 2 million subscribers, 720p.
Coach Greg, and that you all did a bad thing. You went after Joey Swole for posting about Hulk Hogan on the day of his death, and now he's quit YouTube. Why would you do?
Now that's not the reason why. This guy's one-sided. What the fuck am I watching? I gotta find the Joey Swole incident. Here it is.
Joey Swole.
Where is the video? I'm trying to find when he calls somebody. He calls people darkies. Okay, where is it? There it is.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
Wow. Okay. So Joey Swole is a inspirational waste of time. Okay. If you're into like content where it's just a reaction. Okay. I mean, reaction's a good time. But if it's somebody reacting like, you know, telling you got to be better and do better and be a good person, that shit's boring. Okay. I didn't go to the movies to be put to sleep, Joey. I don't know how you got an audience. He's like the nice guy, okay? He's always fighting back at people that are bullies. And now he's over here talking about black people, calling them the colored
athletes and the people that are black and apologize for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black.
Not a good look, okay? I mean, when you go there, that like there's like, have you ever used the word Oriental? That's as bad as, well, this is probably the worst, but Oriental's up
Black
there.
and minority that went and posted him as well.
Colored
So Joey's in trouble.
athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
I owe
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Here's his apology.
my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted.
Oh, hell no!
I'm done. I can't watch this shit. What am I what is this? Why would 10,000 people watch this gay edit? Okay, so Joey Swole said some racial stuff, and he made a big apology. And now he's off the internet. Joey Swole's actually left the internet. He had one controversy, and he decided, I gotta pack my bags. So what's the full story? Here he is right here. Okay, fitness influencers. This is from Times India. This is where you get the good stuff. I don't like this website. I'm out of there. Yahoo. So fitness influencer Joey Swole quits social media over the Hulk Hogan controversy. So he dressed as him. He cosplayed. And people gave him shit because Hogan don't like black people, okay? Spread the word. He's a big-time racist MAGA guy. He's into that red hat. And he's dead. You guys know Hulk Hogan's not here? He's dead. Spread the word. So here's his official apology after what he said. He should be appalled. Look at all this writing right here. He said he's done with social media after all his positive stuff. He feels like his fans have turned on him. He's like, I've done so much good. Bitching and complaining about, most of his content is gym stuff. It's just gym videos of like either a girl spreading her legs and he's like, no, not at the gym. And that's it. That was his content. Helping the people. Saying, you got to go to the gym to be serious. And that's all he did. Now he said people of color, he's in huge trouble.
Oh, my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last...
what are you talking about? Okay, if you don't know it, then why'd you say it? He said because of all the colored people. That's what he said. He said because of all the colored people keep posting about him. You didn't know it. You said it in your video. You knew completely about it. Joey Swole's coming in with what we would call a lame apology, and that's why he's off the internet. This shit sucks. Now he's just claiming he had no idea about Hogan's and as your favorite rat, you dressed as him. You don't know about Hogan? What are you talking about? This is a lie. You're out. Joey Swole's done for. I'm in. I'm the new guy. All right, let's watch something fun. Like the Hillbillies.
I almost said happy Saturday, y'all, and it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Shouldn't you have that?
All right, so it's been a while since I've watched this channel. Before we head into Trisha, we're going to hop into some really disgusting things called the Hillbillies. Now, it's not nice to make fun of people. Now, this is one of these families that, they keep up with the tradition. Okay, they keep up with, what matters most. And it's, day-to-day activities with this camera in our face, filming our family, letting everybody see our backwoods lifestyle. This is a hillbilly vlogging channel. And the wife has been attacked by a bear.
8 pair of glasses on your...
I think. I don't know what happened. I can't remember. Something happened.
No, I shouldn't. Sure about that? I got 2.
And this family's actually been on the fritz, as they would say. I haven't seen them post in a while. Something's been awry. But at least a month ago, we were blessed. They got 221K subscribers. Not a good look. It could be more, right? That's what they say. It always could be more. But we're gonna keep up, with my tradition and check them out. We're gonna go to the city fair with them. The county fair. Get excited.
What
are you looking at?
Saturday, y'all, and it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Shouldn't you have like 8 pair of glasses on your head?
No, I should. I got 2 to the kids. Listen, he wants to come at me about my sunglasses.
I don't know what's happening. So they're driving. Let's get to the fair. The husband, something's up.
Storms, but
Every time I watch this channel, I can smell fear.
But it looks like it said, what was it, 50% chance thunderstorms, but looks like we're pretty good, so we going.
I didn't even know about it until I just scrolled through Facebook.
Oh God, I've known it. They've been sharing it.
Oh wow. So they don't know where they're going. Today we're going, they live in Kentucky. This is where I used to live, right there. There's my old place. Anywho, they're going to some shithole redneck fair. I like it. I like people that I can relate to. You know, this is like literally how I grew up.
They've been sharing it on
Allegedly.
Facebook for a while.
You know, I was in a back seat at one point going to the city, you know, the county fair.
I want to go.
The Clark County Fair in Winchester, Kentucky was a time to be had. Okay, you have no idea. Underage kids smoking cigarettes, my dad yelling at you. Know how many people my dad called the police on? We go to the fucking county fair, he's over there narking on everybody.
Oh, I don't know.
Taking cigs. I hated it.
Some of y'all watch Glam All, but I do. She's supposed to be there Saturday. Today's Thursday. I'm obviously not going to go see her. I seen her a few years ago back there, but
I didn't see Grandma.
Be quiet.
Glam All.
She's... I didn't see Grandma.
You didn't see Grandma, but I think she is supposed to be there.
All right, enough of the car ride. Get me to the goddamn fair. So here's Winston. Get out of my face, kid. All right, so look at it. This looks awesome. Did you guys see that video of the thing splitting in half? I heard it was because of her. Okay? There was a roller coaster, one of those up and down rides with the wheel at the bottom, and people just sit there waiting for death. It split in half, and she did it. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was hype. It was a really hype video.
Right now to get our bracelets to ride as much as we can. We usually get tickets, but I think we're going to do bracelets tonight so we can just ride. We want to get us a slushie and get a slushie and then get back on more rides.
Hell yeah. So we're going to have about an hour of silence. Look at this silent moment we get with the crew. This is insane. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. Dude, the county fair has all the illegal rides. Like this, I've never, what is this thing? So we're inside. Let me turn on music.
Y'all, we have
never mind. We're back. We got sound.
Been bringing the kids here for years. Since Colton was big enough to...
Look at this. I'm just kidding. Look at this house. I love a haunt. Look at this house.
Start riding rides. And one thing they have to ride every single time is the fish. Every single time. We cannot come to the Kentucky Virginia Fair without them riding the fish.
Gotta be in Nemo.
Yep.
How's this moving like this? All right, so we went to the fair. What else did they ride? Oh, it looks like you fell off a ride already. Broke her arm! What are you doing? I don't like this video. Moving on.
How were your daddy?
What? No.
Oh my God.
Tons of animals in there. And then we'll probably, hopefully, it'll be getting dark soon and we can ride some more rides.
Okay, so she's had something to drink, I can see from her eyes and the way she's talking. So they're waiting for nighttime, debauchery time.
Hopefully.
You know, that's why they say the spirits are loose. When the lights are off in the sky.
It'll be getting dark soon and we can ride some more rides.
Imagine him on that ride in the dark. You're going to fly right off.
It'll be getting dark soon, and we can ride some more rides.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That was speed, man. So I hate this channel. I think that's why I stopped watching. I need their house videos. I got to go in their house real quick. Let's go back. The fair's not a vibe. It's never been a vibe. What's this? We stand our ground. Today they're standing their fucking ground. They're done.
You know,
done with the haters. He got in trouble because he said like some extremely racist things, I think, his beliefs, allegedly, and they went in hiding because of it. Or no, they just stopped posting. I know that he's had to make apologies for his own beliefs.
We get going.
If you gotta apologize, then you're done. All right, it's over.
Good. We start vlogging again. We start feeling better. The enemy comes knocking. And I'm tired of it. The enemy comes knocking.
What is that? Why is the enemy knocking? Look how much paperwork he has, and it's the enemy. Jesus.
And I'm tired of it. I am frankly tired of it. You're not going to win. I don't give you that power over me. I tried to do what was right, but some people like to covet things. You know, the Lord of the...
This is getting pretty scary. When people start saying the Lord, it works in good ways, I always think like something fucked up is about to happen, and like somebody gets a gun and they're like, for God! What the fuck? Wrong button. God damn it! Turn that off. That's not what I'm... You know, for God.
The Rings writer, he was a very religious man. And do you know why he made Gollum? It was to show what happens when you covet things. You lose all humanity. You lose sight of what makes humans human. And you become this creature that just looks at that thing and goes, my precious. Let that sink in. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna let this get to me.
All right, that was the Hillbillies. I'm out of there. We're going to Trisha Paytas or Dr. Stephen Greer. He's gonna give us some hot new alien stuff.
We're not waiting for the president to issue an edict or the...
You guys like aliens? I had this pulled up because of, you know, the occasion. You know, the stream. So we watched a little bit of the Hillbillies. I can't do it. It's today. And that was scary. I didn't like that. What's going on with you, man? You got real stuff going on in your life. The Hillbillies aren't doing so good. You guys like things that are spooky? Let's indulge and let's watch Dr. Stephen Greer for about 5. And then hop into Trisha. Okay, you guys ready for Trish? We've had a whole week. Trisha's back to vlogging. Can you imagine that? Can you even believe it? Trisha Paytas went... Oh, what? Ugh. You guys can see stain of my mouth. Spittle. All right. You know, since we've been covering Trish in this past year, you know, her shenanigans have gotten worse. She got pregnant again, had another baby, was on the stage hooping and hollering, doing her regular content, but she stopped one thing. Trisha Paytas stopped posting vlogs, okay? Spread the word. And she's taken it to her Patreon. Now that she's, you know, in the tabloids again, why not take the opportunity to, you know, christen your old channel and give us a sight of blind some doll vlogs? All right, we're hopping into Trisha Paytas, folks. You guys excited? Let's turn some music on. Let's indulge, and let's hop into some Trish. I need a second, okay? Big Mama tea time. What do we want to listen to? I need something hot. Something that's going to get me... If you have anything, indulge. We're about to hop into Trisha Paytas, but first, let's have some fun.
Тебе снится только слякоть лепесток. За твою отвагу давай выпьем 100. И на утро нас с тобой будет ждать один движ. По нам тут целиться будет легко, давай скорее уйдем от этих крыш. Но, девочка, бойся, нам сегодня рано умирать. Который день уже не спится, солнце осветило лютый бумеранг. Мы просто ранены птицы. сегодня рано умирать, который день уже не спится. Солнце осветило лютый бумеранг. Просто раненые птицы.
Let's indulge. You guys want to see Felix, so I brought you Felix. Sexy red. Incense. You missed him. He's on the floor somewhere. Felix. Fucking around. Let's hop into Trisha Paytas. It's a shit show tonight. I'm sorry. Big Mama T, where you at? Last we left off, I think I started singing when I said that. Last we left off. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Last we left off with Trish. We were having a blast. I don't think we ever not have a blast. I think it's really fun to donk and slam on Trish. Trash the monster, allegedly, okay? You know, it's all upon those the beholder. You know, their own interpretation of what I say. So let's see what's been happening with her. Go to her Instagram real quick. See if Trisha's been posting. You know, I've been live for what? We're going on 2 hours and 25 right now. And I've had nothing but problems all night. This is a bad stream. Well, we're trying. We're giving it a fucking chance. So here's Trisha's backup. Well, what are we doing, Internet? You want to load? What's going on? We got to load. Refresh. Trisha Paytas. Where are you at? Okay. There you are. So here's Big T's Instagram. We like to check out her latest doings, you know, before we hop into her regular content. Trisha Paytas has been, you know, been done the worst thing ever, okay? Some people would think it's the worst thing ever. Trisha's tied her tube. Allegedly. She said she tied her tubes. No more babies. Now, if Ethan Klein decides to have kid number 4, Trisha's finished. Okay? Her, you know, her challenge to consistently, you know, kind of coincide with her love. You know, Trisha Paytas is in love with Ethan Klein. And Ethan Klein is in love with her. I think there's a deep love there that, you know, it's gonna happen. You know, Gila's only gonna get older, and Ethan's only gonna get bored, okay, with his own self, and Gila leaves him. I'd imagine Gila leaves or cheats, and I'm all the way Team Gila on that one. Spread the word. But anywho, Trisha's got, you know, this whole phenomenon going on right now called, you know, collecting $1. She's over here. What is this? What is this? So all her stories she had from earlier disappeared. She probably erased them. Knew I was on the hunt. Every week we cover Trisha. I'd like to say I'm like the #1 A-log of Trisha. Not #1, but the one that has enough live coverage of her, okay? I'm the biggest, smallest, #1 live A-log coverage of Trisha Paytas master. Okay? I am an enemy. If Trisha's ever seen me, I feel like she'd be hitting Moses. I bet Moses watches my streams and jacks off, okay? I'm just kidding, but he'd probably be looking at this because you know Moses is gay. Trisha exposed him in front of everybody. You know, she came out for Moses. I still find that nuts. Nobody should come out for you, okay? You do that on your own, or you just get caught. I don't know. So this is a cool post from 5 hours ago. Trisha's got this, another thing that wasn't written by her, from the words of somebody else. But, she's like, this is me. What does it say? Sleep with your kids. That's nuts. What the fuck? Trisha, what the fuck? Look at this. It says, sleep with your kids as much as you can. Don't rush them to sleep on their own. Enjoy having... Now, this is Trisha. She posted this. This is Trisha Paytas of having a big meal in the car, away from the kid at all times. Paytas. We went on tour when we were pregnant, deeply pregnant. Our whole career is kind of like outside of anybody else. And she's continued that with all her kids. You're telling me that you're over there keeping your kids up all night? Look at this. It says don't rush them on their own. Do you think Trisha's rushing her kids? She ain't even putting them kids to bed. Trisha's over there on the couch, 10 o'clock. Gonzo. Xanax, it comes in many forms, in many looks. Spread the word. But I don't think Trisha's taking her kids to the bed. Tucking them in. Saying goodnight. That's out of her element. Trisha would say that's not it. That's not just Trish. Yeah, Infected Mushroom says, I never slept with my kids and they are just fine. See? And Trisha's saying the exact opposite. Why would you post this, Trisha? And it says because one day they'll grow up and close the door and say, bitch. No, it says, and you'll even miss they used to kick in bed. Trisha, your kids are not in bed with you. They would be rolled on. They'd be squished. You imagine that? All Trisha has to do is move 1 inch, and if there's a kid next to her, everything is pulverized. I don't think Trisha needs to worry about kicking in bed. Okay. She's got to worry about them crumbs. What the fuck did I click? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What is this? Look at this. Hat too big. Spread the word. And then the eyes of pure terror. I mean, this is nuts. What the fuck is this? I've never seen... Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me. If I look at Moses is trying to do what we would call a quick take a picture Trisha moment. Trisha saw Moses moping around the house, from not being ever asleep. He's been dad and mom duty for, I don't know, since the day Trisha pooped out Aqua, man. Okay, Water himself has been running around like a piece of dry dust. He looks like shit. Taking care of the kids, Trisha just running around. Okay, she sees him with the kid. She's like, hold on, let me take a picture. Look how scared you are. That's fucked up. I would not even post that. You look, and lasers are coming. You can almost have lasers coming out of your eyes. That's what I looked like as a kid when it happened. Okay, spread the word. And you don't even need to know. And it's not what you think. Very scary stuff. What is this? Look at this spike back here. We can't even comb the kid's hair. Not a good look at all. And look at the size of Moses' forehead. I like to say there's an acre for every inch of pain inside his, his mind. And that's why he has such a big head. Because he's hurting. She's just been stepping on his feet every day. And it's like his toes are extremely swollen. Could you imagine? Trisha is over there punishing Moses in ways that we might not even know about. Moses walking around, limping around. Trisha might be punching his shins at night. Kicking. Trisha bought the boot that had the knife in it from Wild Wild West just for nighttime, just to go to bed in. Mose has been getting wounds from Trisha. Spread the word! All right, 5 days ago. This is going to be fun. I don't know how long we're going to do tonight. I don't know. And I really want to do 2 this week. So we might have we might just do a Just Trish tomorrow. Just Trish episode in reverse. We did Just Trish last week, the first day. And Sunday we did a whole goddamn regular show. So tomorrow we might just cover Trish because there's a lot to look at, and I have to. This is too much.
Old school.
New excitement that I have to hold back, so I need to see it all.
Vlog here. We're in the.
It's a new vlog, Trisha vlog. It says my 3rd and final labor plus delivery story time.
Car. I'm checking my surroundings. I'm getting hot mozzarella sticks from Arby's. Like, life is good. I've already eaten 2 because I did a TikTok before.
Okay, so I don't know. We're already doing classic Trisha stuff. You know, most of the time when she gets in her car, she's, leaned back, got that. She never knows how to turn her air off, too. She just makes it louder. But also, wow, you're looking pretty big. Look at the size of this real estate right here. God damn. Anywho, she looks nervous. She does them in most of her videos. She pretends like she thinks people are watching, which they probably are. Like, how are you not, like, scared when you're in a parking lot and you see this car all the way on one side and this monster in here giggling and cackling like some type of fucking skeleton in the dark, chowing down on food. I'd be looking over too. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Before.
But Trisha's paranoid. Probably realizes how embarrassing it's getting. Where are you parked that you're worried people are watching you from outside? What the fuck? What are you, parked in the middle of the road?
Or.
I don't know where that sound comes from, either her ears or nose. Because it started happening even when she was crunching and her whole fucking face was filled with grease and cheese. Where's that? Is Trisha got like a little slit in her neck where that sound comes from? Like a gill? How does Trisha make that noise? Listen. Like she's not even moving. It's coming from somewhere. Very scary stuff. Horrifying.
Hi guys, how are you? Reporting at you 12 days postpartum for my 3rd and final baby.
Wait, does postpartum happen when you're not dealing with it? You don't look like you're sad. Wait, do you have... Girls, I don't know shit about kids. When you have a baby, right after it, is it considered postpartum? I thought, is it postpartum depression? Whatever. Day 12 of after the kid, right? Is that what postpartum is? Done with the baby? Trisha's looking like $1 million. Look at her in the car, eating it.
I'm going to do a whole story time on that.
Oh, God.
Why I chose to get my tubes tied, why my body, and it's not...
Yeah, 12 days. It took her 12. Trisha, you were doing the podcast day fucking half. Trisha was halfway out the damn hospital before she was calling Oscar to start his 1996 Lincoln. All right, get it over to the fucking house. We're doing the show. Mommy's had her baby, and I'm ready to make some dollars. Look at these evil fucking Jabba the Hutt greens up here. This is disgusting. It's either Jabba the Hutt or it goes, Miss Piggy. But it's very foul. I can't believe you put this eyeshadow on. This is a nuts colorway. Some people would call it filthy. Her hair, dreadful. Her forehead looking like a goddamn, an Impossible Burger from No Fork Restaurant, Cleveland, Ohio. It's huge. Triple quad decker forehead, hair puffed out. Trisha's fat with energy right now.
For the reasons you think. It's not just
postpartum.
Birth control.
Okay. Hype.
Permanent birth control. Okay, there was like way more
post-aqua, man.
Serious.
Post-water.
I should give a little trigger warning for this, that my 3rd labor and delivery, yes, I labored and delivered, my water broke, which is extremely rare.
Yeah, because we don't fucking goddamn have our baby normally. Trisha's like, cut me open like turkey. Thanksgiving served. Trisha keeps going to the hospital and slitting herself open like it's Thanksgiving dinner on purpose. She does it as a leisure. She goes in, she's like, listen, it's like a surgery. I don't feel shit, and I'm done.
I labor and delivery.
Trisha's labor this time was a little bit more labory. It was actually kind of real. She was dealing with, some of the real thing that women go out and, struggle with. We don't have the luxuries of, sitting on our ass all fucking day, eating and piling on, what could go in her throat. I mean, it doesn't even matter. I think Trisha at some point starts to eat the house.
Very traumatic.
Okay, at night, whenever she runs low on options, she wants variety. She eats chippings of paint that she uses her teeth to chip off the wall.
So if you're not...
Okay, but, Trisha's had a good pregnancy. Her past 3, she's just been chilling. This one, she even went on tour. She's running around the stage, literally like jumping up and down with a stomach the size of Mount Everest. And, it didn't really go down much. Since Trisha's had the kid, the stomach's still the same. Okay, don't be tricked. But I don't get it, man. Something's awesome about this video, too. Trisha looks supersized. Like, she looks double her size than normal. Like, she forgot to put on the filters. She looks like 2 of these chairs.
Looking for a...
Like, there ain't no chair behind her. Like, this doesn't even look real. Like a green screen car video. Because she's so big in the car. How the hell is she fitting in here?
Yeah. Traumatic birth story. If you're, like, pregnant or you're scared of birth, or don't watch this, because I didn't. My first... All my 3.
Anna says diapers are her new fashion staple. Remember how she used to love the toilet paper aisle? She'd go to Target and go, I love this aisle because it's where I use it a lot. Sure should be piling on, a lot of ply down that toilet. I mean, I'd imagine she has one of those, like, jet engine, like, flushing mechanisms. For some of Trisha's Beckers, that probably be, like, landing like a, an anchor at the bottom of the toilet. I mean, it's got to be tough. Can you imagine the whoppers that be coming out? I mean, it's fucking straight up steamers. The size of something that's not good. Trisha wears diapers now, and she loves it.
I would always skip if there was a traumatic birth experience. So I'm telling you right now, my 3rd one is very...
That's her new thing, postpartum, 12 days of diapers, the Trisha story.
Very traumatic.
Okay? It's very muddy. Okay.
So you can just, like, skip this video. If you want to hear the first 2 parts, I can tell you, like, I'm going to recap my first... labor and delivery. My second daughter, I did a scheduled...
Does Trisha do that on purpose? What's up with the me thing? She will not let that go. Instead of saying my, she says me. Like it's personally, like it's an object she owns.
My 3rd.
Physical ownership. Everything she says, instead of me is my, or instead of my is me.
When my water broke.
What's going on, Trish?
I was 34, 36, and 37 when I had my children, so they're all
very
different, and those ages are very important. I had my children, so they're all very different, and those ages are very important.
Wow, crunch it down. She couldn't even get it. She almost like broke her front tooth trying to get that in. Look at the way she like jammed that in her mouth.
37 when I had my children, so they're all very different, and those ages are very important.
Wow, I mean, Jesus Christ. Slow down. What's this say? White cheddar only. A white cheddar, mac and cheddar. What the fuck? Where are you at? What is this shit? I hate this. I hate this so much.
Well, I'm getting little mozzarella sticks. Our house is like chaos right now. So my wonderful husband was like, he took...
Said it again, me. Oh my God, I just spilled weed everywhere.
Our oldest daughter Malibu out to like play at like Barnes & Noble and stuff like that. And I was like home with the baby, so then we like switched. I had my mom there, all this stuff. But it's just like very chaotic. So he's like, if you want to go film, because I really wanted to do these birth stories while they were fresh in my head, because I don't think I did one for Albus, my second daughter. And I haven't done like a chit chat video. Again, I'm sorry, this is like...
So she can't even get the goddamn, food down her mouth quick enough to get the words out. She hasn't done a chit chat in the car, snacking, going through the stages of denial video in a while. Trisha's car videos are what we would call somebody solving their own problem videos.
It's not I feel guilty, it's just I don't want to spend time.
Helping ourselves. No, she does. Actually, she helps herself to a lot. She has a lot of helpings. But, I love these videos because she always has, like, an issue. And she's like, guess what, motherfuckers? And by the end of it, she's, like, came up with, like, 7 different horrible conclusions until she has her final bite, and she's like, guys, I'm better now.
If you're just like not
That's what her car eating videos were. Her just bitching and snacking.
interested in labor and delivery or like labor story times or birth story times.
They're done. I killed every cricket. Crickets are dead. Fitz. I feed Fitz one by one now. I'll never put a cricket in that goddamn thing again. He can't even get them. He just looks at them. They're up in the fucking thing. You don't do shit. You have a sticky tongue. Use it. I hate that little motherfucker. Actually, I love him. But he won't let me hold him. He keeps biting me. But I still grab him like, gotcha, what are you going to do? I'll take your head right off. No, I love him. He's my little buddy. I go and I look at, I love his eyes. They're like the size of like little tiny seeds. And they're amazing. Miniature eyes. Or something that is very fun to zone out and look at. Because he just looks at me from the side. I look at him from the front. We just stare at each other for hours.
Like, sorry.
And I have a knife.
I was just my world in my brain right now, and there's that. But I had a baby about 12 days ago, July 12th.
Ooh, wow. Trisha's like just rubbing her hair with like nice mozzarella stick grease. Look at the size of this contraption. From the side, it looks like we have at least about 4 feet wide of a head. That's nuts.
I had a baby about 12 days ago, July 12th.
We're paranoid. I mean, why would you put yourself in an area where you make yourself scared?
Third baby.
Trisha always eats in the car, and then she scares herself constantly by realizing she's eating in the car, looking around. There's people. You're in public. What the fuck you expect? In Trisha's world, there's nobody.
Boy.
It's just her and burgers.
Aquaman, Moses Paytas Haxman, was born. I'm making a really popular parking spot. I mean, Moses Paytas Haxman was born. I'm making a really popular...
Look at this right here. Trisha looked out the window because those were the boring names.
Aquaman, my third baby, my first boy, Aquaman.
Okay. She said, she's sitting there. She doesn't have a problem saying Aquaman. You know, the name that got her real viral recently, that got her money. You got paid for your kid. That's fucked up. Imagine getting paid to have a child. That's so fucked up. Like that is, unless you're like, I don't know, like, the surrogate or something. Even then, it's actually really disgusting to take money for the kid just coming out of you. That's sick shit, Trisha.
Moses Paytas Haxman.
That's like selling your kid. It's likeness. And they don't even have an option. So when she said the rest of the name, she looked out the window because that ain't what got her viral. People were shitting their pants over a big, fat, white chick with a racist past, monetizes on her children, is a slime ball in general. I mean, the exposes go on. I'm just saying, like, what's at the top of my head. And a bunch of people were cool with that. That's like everybody that's awesome with Trump. He raped somebody. Okay? People went in the White House and got shot over him. And it goes on. Those are the people.
Was born.
Okay? It's just, it's so crazy to see the fandom. Okay?
I'm making a really popular parking spot.
The people of it.
I mean,
and the fact that they like this and they're okay with being in public, letting people know.
But
like, there's actually people standing in line to go see you live at concert, and every single one of them should be literally labeled okay with using our children with money. If you go see her, you're okay with that.
For some reason, there's
child abuse.
A lot of people parking around here, which makes sense because they've heard
Spread the word.
I'm not used to being around people because I haven't left my house in literally 12 days.
Not a shocker. I don't think, Trisha, you ever leave your fucking house. I mean, if you do, it's not really leaving. Your car's still your house. So it's been 12 days. Trisha finally came out of her cave. Look how great you look. You look like you never left public.
In literally 12 days.
Trisha sits in her house for 12 days and is scared of people walking by her car. As we gulp down the world's biggest Arby's cup.
So if you can't tell, I'm excited to be out, I guess. I've been in a baby bubble. So I'm going to just recap quickly.
Well, then get outside. Who the hell's excited to be outside and they're in the car? They can't even breathe. You're in the baby bubble still. Go outside and show us like you know, truly excited that you're touching grass.
The first two, I did do a birth.
Gianna says this is a video where she admits to having a nanny. Oh my God, I totally forgot. There's drama going on. I don't think I should be showing the Trishyland Twitter on this stream because it's private. Okay, it's for cool people and not for you. Well, for you guys, it's for you, but not for the nasties out here that love Trish. But there was an exposed Trisha Paytas, long time ago, yonders ago. Her and Ethan Klein were having a really cool conversation one time, and Trisha gave him shit for having a nanny. And since Trisha's had kids, she's had nannies, she's had her mother, she's had Moses, she's had actual nannies, okay? I mean, if you got one in a fucking video by accident, you be having nannies at all times. I don't even think Moses wants to he doesn't have time to fuck around. He doesn't want to fuck with the kid. They all hate them. They both hate their children. That's disgusting. Look at this.
If it's baby blues. But I had a really bad day about 5 days after I gave birth where I was like, oh my gosh, did we make a mistake? Like 3 under 3? What were we thinking? This isn't fair to the kids. Like, I started panicking, and once again, Moses took over, I would say 100% that day.
Wow, here we go again. I mean, at what point are we going to, like, the part of being a human being is being a human. If you can't take care of, like, the thing you brought into this world, literally from day one, like the moment when you have to, you got life. If you could take care of yourself, you got to take care of somebody else. I mean, that's responsibility of being a parent. If you don't want to have a kid, Trish, and don't want to take care of it, and you need to have a mental psychosis day. Felix, leave him alone. He's fucking with the fucking lizard. No. You guys want to see? Maybe I can turn the camera, and it won't reveal too much. You want to see Felix fucking with Fitz? You guys get to see another part of the set. I don't know if I want to do this. What are you doing? Leave him alone. Look at him. What are you doing, Felix? You see Fitz over there? He's just chilling. Right at the fucking window. Or the glasses terrarium. Look, I'm cooking him right now. I should turn that off. It's nighttime. It's so weird. This video looks... This is like a haunted video. Is that fun? There we go. Is that normal? Good enough. All right, back to the show.
On my first Malibu Barbie, born 2022, at 34 years old. A little bit of background: I was infertile. I struggled with fertility, and I was infertile for literally like probably 14 years.
So Trisha literally needed a nanny. She had to have another nanny because life is just too hard. She can't take care of her own kids. I'm going to go to this thing real quick and see if I can find it on the Trishyland Wifey's page. I want to show you guys nanny busted on camera. Trisha Paytas got, exposed for having a nanny. Something that she went after Eve Irfin Klein for. Said that she would never, ever have a nanny, and she'd always be there for her kids. We've never seen you there with your goddamn kid. Okay, spread the word. The nanny was busted. There's a little clip of it, too. There's a lot of stuff on here. I can't wait until this is public again. I want to show all this. I want to explore all the excitement on the Trishy. Oh, this is actually amazing. But we're not going to look at it. I was going to show you how easy it is to AI stuff. Somebody exposed Trisha. Here's the picture of the nanny. Spread the word. Trisha's nanny's been exposed. She's in here like, hey, yeah, where's my check? I have like what kind of face is that? It's like a small face. 2 eyes and a frown mouth. What is this thing? Oh my God. That is so scary. That's in Trisha's house. Poor lady changed her look. over a matter of years working for Trish. God damn, and there's Trisha's mouth looking huge. Spread the word. Okay, back to the podcast. It's probably this video coming up. We're gonna, not the podcast, back to the vlog. I think
22 is when I actively was like trying to get.
I think the nanny actually shows up in the other vlog. We're gonna be watching. We're watching
and I've
all
told
of
this
it.
before, and look, I have no shame in these videos, okay? I know there's a lot of reasons for people to shame me or judge me. Whatever. At this point, like, whatever, you know?
All right, so Trisha doesn't care, like usual. I mean, it's not like you even need to say something like this. Trisha's like, you guys can shame me, go ahead.
Hey, I know there's a lot of reasons. 14 years, I think 22 is when I actively was like trying to get pregnant. And I've told this before, and look, I have no shame in these videos, okay? I know there's a lot of reasons for people to shame me or judge me. Whatever, at this point.
Whatever, I don't care. Look at that. That is nasty. That's fucking gross. That's like every disgusting guy out here that's like, yeah, I cheated. I don't even, or like, yeah, I hit my kid. I don't, like, that's what I'm thinking of right now. Like a nasty person that's being like, yeah, I'm like, this is like somebody that's saying they're racist. That's me. So Trisha's just admitting right now. She's like, yeah, I use my kids for money. I name my kids something fucking stupid that he's going to hate me for hype, internet hype.
Like, what?
You know, to generate likes. And Trisha's going to be like, well, what did I do? It's different. You didn't do anything different. That's the best part. You keep continuing to do the same shit.
Whatever.
You should not be upset ever whenever you have backlash. That is you.
You know? But I was very actively, more or less, trying to get pregnant, sometimes with relationships, sometimes not even. I just really, really wanted a baby, and to me, it wasn't even about the guy. It was just kind of like, if I got pregnant, I wouldn't even tell.
And this is when Trisha said that she wanted to trap guys. Trisha tried to get that Superman imposter pregnant.
Tell the person.
Trisha tried to get a guy pregnant. I was kidding. Trisha was trying to get pregnant by anybody at age 22. She needed security. Mama needed to be getting in a nice apartment, bills paid for, and, you know, be set for life because she trapped somebody. That's fucked up, Trisha. Not a good
Maybe
look.
I wouldn't, depending on who the situation was, but, you know, that was the mentality of me at 20 years old, obviously.
I'd like to think those are mentalities we still have. 20 years old, that's like probably 22. You're a full functioning thinking adult. Now, you might have been on drugs, altered, Trisha, indulged too far, but
not right, not mature, but that was what I was actually thinking. I just really wanted a baby, and I was just kind of like, how it happens. I was always very
well, that's pretty fucking sick shit.
Honest.
I keep looking at this french fry. It's very long. Look at the side. It lost its head, too. Trisha killed the fry head. Look at it. Why'd you do that? She just broke it.
Tell the person maybe I wouldn't, depending on who the situation was, but, you know, that was the...
Oh, my God. Jesus. That's when you know you have too much fry. It breaks in your hand from the weight. Oh, my... Look at Trisha's really good fry fingers. She's about to save this fry from hitting the floor.
Maybe I'd tell the person maybe I wouldn't, depending on who the situation was, but, you know, that was...
Oh, my gosh. She almost dropped it. Scary, Trisha.
The mentality of me at 20 years old, obviously not right, not mature, but... that was what I was actually thinking. I just really wanted a baby. And
Anna says she was doing this shit when she was well in her 30s with Jason Nash. Now, Trisha, you know, she's talking about, you know, where her motives were back then. You were, you know, I think we knew exactly what we were doing back then. And if you did stuff like that, then you're doing it now. I mean, we're seeing it actively. Like, we see Trisha not a changed person. The worst ever. Trisha back then was like meltdown. Trisha was like a better version of than what she is now. Like, this is like back, that's like before Biff got that book. Then he came back to the future and he's a monster. Trisha in the future has become more evil than she was back then.
Like, how it happens. I was always very honest about not being on birth control. There were times where...
Wow, look at that.
About not being on birth control.
How did that go in there? Trisha just did a move. She knocked the head in there for later.
There were times where I would try being on birth control, and but I was always very honest. And I was like, and towards the later 20s, early 30s, I'm like, I can't do birth control. It's not for me.
Now, Trisha's coming out. She had Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein's going after her right now. Ethan Klein's going to do a video. He's going to do a snark video. He's going after Trish. Ethan's going to do a little expose on Trisha using her kids for exploiting her kids.
So,
for money.
it was
And, she probably feels like, it's about time she comes back to her channel. Okay, says hello to everybody, and then kind of clears some of the water. She's got to cover her tracks, like she said.
situation.
Like, why would you say that? Trisha's just telling us right now, she's like, I got to cover up what I did.
So, it was never a trap situation. It takes two to make a baby, right? Anyways. So, I had chlamydia that I left twice that I left. It was basically undiagnosed for like a year. So it sat in my body.
I feel like that's not very good. Wouldn't that fuck your inside up?
It scarred up my tube.
No, I'm surprised she didn't have like literal infections in her urine. Like she had
really bad.
chlamydia for a year.
I had two different.
Okay, this is Trisha Paytas walking around stanking 1 year long. Didn't even care. Oh my God.
I guess ultrasounds. I guess that's what it is. That are like, your tubes are really scarred. It's actually like going to be hard for you to have a baby. Once I got into like different relationships where I was like, maybe I want a baby and all stuff like that. They're just like, like you could do. That's when I first found out about the HSG test. I was like 31, 30 or something like that. And they're like, yeah, your tubes are really scarred. When I was younger, the HSG test is a test that like shoots like liquid through.
Trisha's about to eat this fry right after this. Spread the word.
I don't know, something like that. It's a test for infertility, but also it like clears out your tubes. 95% of women like get pregnant out of it. Like, anyways, that's how I got pregnant with my first.
All right, so her first baby, she cleared out her tubes, aka I don't know, Moses fucked her like every second of the day until she was stuffed and buffed and couldn't have any more filling. She had the kid. Remember when she kept running to the bathroom doing fake videos and crying, being like, I can't have the kid. You did everything in preparation to plan for your family channel. Even back whenever you were doing those fake crying because I can't get pregnant trending pregnancy stick videos. Trisha hops on bandwagons. For a while, she was doing vlogs where she was running to the bathroom with piss all over her fucking hand and be like, guys, this is on a whim. And she does a little fucking pregnancy test and it's negative. And then she just does. She did about 10 of those. She felt like that was enough. Then we faked the video where we were positive. Trisha did a video when, she started it off in what we would call a Trisha panic, okay? Like the video, all fucking camera all the way up in her nose. She's crying, bumbling. She's in the bathroom, shitting and shaking with this piss stick that says it's positive. She has Moses come in. Moses comes in and thinks she's lying, okay? Don't get a no, people need to remember that. They got to go back to that video and look at Moses looking at her as if she's a liar about her So that's what Moses thinks about Trisha. He thinks most of the stuff she does is like not real. Like WWF. What do they call that? A work? A K page or something?
But yeah, up until then, like couldn't. I actually tried it in another relationship HSG test and it like didn't work. I didn't get pregnant. So again, I always believe in timing. I know not everybody wants to hear that, especially in a fertility journey, but I do believe God had timing for me.
Yeah, God. He came down with wand power. God's touch. God gave her the right time and the right place. Okay? When Trisha got covered enough, layered enough, and good enough to have a baby.
He's like, actually, wait, because I could not imagine.
So she believes God had a plan, okay? He got her pregnant when he wanted to. He wouldn't let her when he wasn't feeling it. That's crazy. Trisha, what the fuck are you talking about? You said God got you pregnant?
Imagine having kids with anyone else other than my husband, especially now. Okay. My husband is like literally the best father in the whole world. He's so good. Haters would love to be like, oh, he's the mother, he's the nanny, he's the...
Oh, busted! Trisha be looking at the snark. Trisha be watching everything. Don't get it twisted. Trisha be looking at her. She's seen me. She might be watching right now. She might be one of the 13. Okay, sitting in her bed, doing the same fucking thing with Moses gripped around her thighs, choking him slowly. Pissed off that somebody's reviewing her eating fries in the car.
Yeah, no, he's just like a really amazing father.
But her father's disgusting, and Moses is too. He's also taking care of the kids. Every day, every second of the day. He is like the mother. He's Mr. Mom. While Trisha goes out and plays.
Sorry about your luck, but a really amazing father. Sorry about your luck, but
ooh, what does that mean? Trisha's making like very horrible digs at kids that have very unfortunate fathers that hit them. Right? Is that what Trisha's doing right now? That's what she's doing. She's making fun of people that have bad upbringings by saying that. She's like, oh, I'm sorry you don't have a good father.
He's the man.
That's not nice. What if the kid's suffering because of the bad father? Trisha's making fun of that.
He's the man. No, he's just like a really amazing father. Sorry about your luck, but...
About your luck. So you're saying it's too bad some people don't have what you have? Nobody wants Moses. Okay, if Moses was at my house, I'd have him in the bed, strapped down, ready for a beating. Okay? Nate's beating.
So, it's talking about kids came from...
That's a giant goof.
I was left untreated for a long time. I was kind of like, okay, well,
Minecraft.
You know, it was hard for me to get pregnant again. I would have loved to have been, but it wasn't like working out for me. So I was just going hog wild basically. And I was like, well, I won't ever like have kids.
Uh-oh. I have not enough sufficient space to keep recording. That is not good. I have to literally delete something. I'm still streaming. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no, we're still live. Thank God. I gotta delete. You guys can see my files. What is this? Oh, I think it's a music video. What can I delete? This has got to go. Oh, yeah. Not enough. Fuck! I need sufficient. How many? What is this? Delete? 60 gigabytes. Hell yeah. My stream isn't recording, so I have to do this. Gotta delete this so I can have space.
That wasn't my mentality. I met my husband. We were trying for kids before we got married. Nothing was working. When we got married, my husband was like, I told him about the HSG test. He's like, let's go, let's try it. Boom. Got pregnant right away. Amazing.
Okay, so Anna says everything she's saying right now is 100% a lie, not even medically possible.
When we got married, my husband was like, I told him about the HSG test. He's like, let's go, let's try it. Boom.
She got pregnant. Boom. Okay, so you're saying this is a lie. It's not even medical. Trisha's just coming up with magic.
Got pregnant right away.
And Trisha, Ethan Klein went after her and said that she had kids in perfect succession.
Amazing.
Squinchins. Okay? Perfect harmony. Not a fucking bump at all on the road. It is true, though. We didn't see any more of Trisha's struggles at all after she had the first kid. It was just another one happened, then another one. Somebody that did videos in the past of like running to the bathroom with like cry face, like being like, I tried it, I can't do it. And you have like that negative test and you're sad. I get it. Not for her though. That was all a fucking staged event. You didn't do it for the second kid or the third.
My second.
So that is true. She did have kids in perfect succession.
Yep.
Succession.
Like a year.
Succession.
And around the year mark, we're like, let's try the HSG test again because I was 30.
Anna says even if she had actual scarring, HSG doesn't just clear that up.
35 at that point.
So she's full of shit.
My husband was 45, and we're like, we just want to get our 2 babies, I guess like out of the way, you could say, just because I was getting older.
Jenna says someone suffering from infertility doesn't get pregnant that fast, especially Trisha. You like have a very horrific immune system just from like your own physical features. We see your hands are dry all the time. Your skin's bad. I don't think we're healing quick. Things are slow in Trishy land.
And he's getting older.
Inside her body.
We're just like, let's just have him back to back because, we're older parents. And it took a few more months. It was the 3rd cycle I got pregnant. Amazing. We really were like fine at 2. Maybe in the back of my head and his head, we're like maybe 3. If like one time down the line, maybe at 40. I don't know. We'll get pregnant. We'll see. I had 2 baby names that I always loved, which was Malibu Barbie and Elvis. Elvis was like, obviously you think of Elvis as a boy name. I thought, okay, a boy and a girl. But when we had our second daughter, I was like, bingo, she's Elvis. If we never have another baby.
Okay, bingo, she's Elvis. There we go. All right, so.
We got Malibu Barbie and Elvis. You're good.
Now, period, point blank, period, Trisha Crunch, slam dunk. She got the goal, hole in one. That thing's going down for sure, faster than you think.
So.
Here comes Aquaman. The story. The story starts here.
I have my wonderful Elvis. 3 months later, we can have sex again. It's like 6 weeks, but I was going like 3 months. It's like my husband's birthday or something.
Yeah, it's his birthday. The last thing he wants to do is fuck you, okay? Moses wants to go down to the old El Camino and get his asshole ripped open like usual. He's not into women. And he's not into having... You made him gay, Trisha. That's fucked up.
Retired, right?
Now, Moses was probably fluid and out in the open long lineages ago, okay? That boy ain't right, all right? He's a liar and he's a hider. How many fucking pictures we see you at Burning Man with guys and you don't even want to be honest? You don't even want... Those Burning Man pictures are nuts. Moses was in the center, sandwiched between a couple of fellas.
We have two.
And they all had long hair and long muscles. And Moses was like, with his, he's allowed, he has his hall pass once a year. It's Burning Man. It's gay sex the whole time. And that's why he stays with Trisha. She pays for his, you know, his one moment throughout the year when he can be himself.
We're working full time.
Then he has to come home and work full time.
Tired, but what, you know, my husband's birthday, I was like, heck yeah, let's get it in. I even look at the ovulation calendar, and I'm so far from ovulation, like literally so far, and I was like, period, because I had Christmas shows, I had a tour scheduled.
Wow.
I was like, maybe in 2026 we'll try and get pregnant or something, you know, tracking ovulation, that kind of stuff.
And then Gila Klein had her kid. Gila Klein dropped her kid. Guess what? Oh shit. Gila Klein dropped her kid, and then Trisha decided, time for number 3, Aquaman. Bring in the fish.
I'm pregnant. 3 months after. Both times were a C-section. Okay. Malibu Barbie was a C-section.
Thank you, Kelly.
I pushed. We waited till 39 weeks and like 5 days. She was like 2 days early. My water kind of broke. Not like it did this last time. I went to the bathroom. I thought I felt a gush. I wasn't sure. Now having my water broke this time, that gush was my water breaking. It just wasn't as intense as
I don't know. I think Trisha shit her pants and she went to the hospital and said, just induce me.
This last time.
We're close enough. I've been shaking enough. That motherfucker coming out, okay? It's ready to go. Trisha's water broke. Okay, she was in like processes of labor. She's like, push it back in and get it out the other way. And the baby was heading its way out the slide. Like literally gonna be easy. Trisha, your whole entire body has to be so shitty that I don't think like, you know, the kid's gonna have a problem getting out. It's probably just slide right out, easier than hell after Trisha's L.A. Hollywood Boulevard, you know, shenanigans. She used to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with all the freaks, the imposter people. You know, she indulged in all of them, even that Munchkin, the short guy.
There was a gush. I was like,
So I don't know if the gush could be anything. I feel like Trisha has gushes all the time.
And I started feeling light period.
Like just things just come out. It's not a good look.
Cramps ended up being contractions. We waited a couple hours before we went to the hospital. This time we did not wait. I was contracting. It took them like hours to get me an epidural.
And Gianna says, is she saying she's planning a 4th? If she is, I mean, her tubes have to get untied. How do you untie them?
Check in, get it up.
They weren't even fucking tied. Trisha did not get her tubes tied. Spread the word. I guarantee you. Kelly says, I didn't want to think that she copies exactly the amount of kids that Ethan has, but it's hard to deny that now. She was pretty bitter about having them babies. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And they happen, like, right with them, too. Right in sync. Why do we have babies together? Now, I think Ethan had his kid first, then Trisha was ready.
I was like, I hate contractions so much. It actually is the worst thing ever. But, of course, you get your beautiful baby, you forget about it.
And, like, what if there is, like, that the day it happens, Moses all of a sudden on Twitter going nuts, releasing all the files, okay? Pictures on pictures, text on text. And it's all about Trisha. And it's exposing her just having babies just because Ethan did. She still wants to get his attention. And Moses is just a little bitch cuck. He's like, okay, baby. That would be awesome if we do find that out. Like, that would be the best cancellation ever. The best way to go down, Trish.
I'm gonna do it again, but
how people think of you.
I pushed for 4 hours. Like 3.
Anna says, Rich Lux pointed out that Trish copied Gila's postpartum video. Oh, wow. That's not very nice. Okay. Or original. Look at this thing. Trisha's going to get so fat that her skin bulges out between her noses, and she's just going to have 2 holes. Pig's nose. A snout.
Nurses were changing shifts coming in. My baby was stuck and no one was telling me, so my doctor comes in and you gotta do a C-section after pushing for 3 hours.
Oh, wow. That's bullshit. Okay, that is fucking bullshit. C-section was planned. Trisha said that she was pushing for 3 hours and the doctor's like, ain't gonna happen. It ain't coming out that thing. The thing that never had anything come out of it. Okay? Trisha's baby was stuck. And it was probably her not pushing. She's like, no, I don't want it. She wanted it going out of her stomach.
No one's telling me.
She wanted another wound. Trisha's into having, like, fucking scars, I think. She loves scar.
So my doctor comes in and you gotta do a C-section.
You know, you've seen her jonks. Her tits were actually, like, taken apart in Mexico or wherever she got her boob job. And they put her nipples, like, way up here. Okay? They're, like four... She has 4 eyes now.
After pushing for 3 hours.
So, like, and she probably could fix that. She doesn't. It's fucking freak show shit. It's scary, okay? And I'd imagine, like, there's scars everywhere on her body from whatever she's done in her life, what she's been cutting on. But these C-section scars have got to be gnarly. They got to be like that, What are they, this? See? I don't know what they look... I'm imagining a C.
I'm glad I got to experience the
But, I mean, like, you have to have, like, triple C's now.
pushing. I had the epidural, so it was pretty, it's like everyone says, it feels like you have to go to the bathroom. It's pressure, but it wasn't, like, painful. But again,
Anna says her doc left the country when he found out she was scheduled. Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what it's like cutting Trisha open the gas?
So they had to do a C-section.
The smell?
3 hours of pushing. A C-section took 5 minutes, and the baby was out. I was like, well, that was easy. I know, look, these sections are not easy, especially this last one. This last one traumatized me again.
Yeah, Trisha had to push it out of her stomach instead of her puss.
But C-section.
What the fuck?
The first time.
It's tough.
Easy. I was like, damn, why didn't we do this the first time? They were able to give me whatever medication, like fentanyl, whatever.
Wow. And Trisha's like, whatever. The normal stuff. I love how she calls fentanyl whatever.
That's great.
And then licks her lips while she looks in that back seat. That patch be back there. That's a huge fentanyl outfit. She puts the coat on. She's high as hell. Okay, it's like a giant fentanyl patch coat.
I didn't feel anything wonderful. The baby was out of me. I was just so low. Ooh, I was high. I was super high the first time. I didn't feel anything wonderful. The baby was out of me. I was just so low. Ooh, I was high. I was super high.
Wow. Trisha was fucking gizzied. Smoking bleezies, taking fentanyl, having the time, partying in the hospital. Trisha was partying with that kid. Bill.
Second time I was scheduled C-section because vaginal birth after C-section, the VBAC can be dangerous for some. One thing I need to preface this by saying I'm not a doctor. Google.
She's not. Google. We did. Don't worry, we did.
I'll tell you
how much of a liar you are. How much of a fibber. And she's like... Her audience ain't even looking it up. Her friends of the show, her fans, they're not looking at it. They believe her word is gold.
You know, 3 sections are... You shouldn't have more than 3 C-sections. C-sections are very risky. Your uterine lining gets very thin. It's risky for the mom. It's risky for the
Where
baby.
are my cigarettes?
C-sections are high risk. This is my second C-section, but it was about 18 months apart, so I thought... I was like...
Whoa.
You know, I don't know. You just didn't think. I'm like, it's 2, it's fine. I'm still relatively young. Didn't think anything of it. Now with my second, like, we're going to do a planned C-section. And I'm still relatively young. Didn't think anything of it. Now with my second...
What the fuck does that mean? Did she say her second miracle planned C-section? Is that what she said? What the fuck? You planned it.
I'm like, it's 2, it's fine. I'm still relatively...
She's like, I didn't plan. This one was natural. It wasn't supposed to be this, guys. I know I did 2 like this, but number 3 was a miracle C-section because it was a miracle it happened.
Yeah. Didn't think anything of it. Now with my second, like, we're going to do a planned C-section. Beautiful. She makes it. Usually planned C-sections are a week before a due date. You usually pick the date, pick the time. I recommend going first. You want to be the first on that operating table before it gets chaotic. We got there at 5 a.m. Prep at 7. Have the baby by 8:15 a.m. I felt the spinal tap.
Not a problem. Now Trisha got a staph infection somewhere. Spread the word. I'm just kidding. She got a spinal tap.
Because I wasn't in pain, so I was just more, I could feel it more. They do numb it. All 3 of my experiences with a spinal tap / epidural weren't traumatic. It was actually the least of the trauma of the birth. The first one I didn't feel because I was in so much pain from the contractions. I felt like you could have done anything to me, and I've been like, I don't care. These contractions are the worst pain ever. Nothing could be this bad, and it was true. Second time, I felt like the motions more of a spinal tap going in. I felt.
Wow, so she felt emotions. Well, you probably did a little bit less than you did last time. Trisha doses up before these things.
Pressure.
I'd imagine, before the big surgery. It's not having a baby, it's her surgery. She's having a baby surgery.
But you do feel pressure. They missed a few times, too. On my second one, and I was like, gonna pass out. I was like, I think this is not good. I felt like ticking and cricking in there, and I was like, oh, what else I said.
Yeah, and then you're like, she's just letting the fucking waterfall of taters go down her throat. I'd imagine, like, when you're having a kid, like, have you ever just been sick, had too much to eat, too much chocolate? When I'd have Halloween night, after Michael Myers, I would scare myself with Reese's cups, and I'd wake up with a rotten stomach. When Trisha talks about her health problems, I feel like they're like 100,000 times worse than anything I've ever felt in my goddamn stomach in my life. Like, she's in the bathroom like, Moses can't get enough toilet paper. It's everywhere. The whole fucking walls become lined with toilet paper because of the mess. So she's talking about ticking and cricking and bubbling and chubbling in her stomach. It's got to feel like razor blades.
And then
this birth was tough for her, painful.
Last one they did get like first try again. Okay, so let's fast forward now. We're in the third one. I'm getting.
John says epidurals mess with your back permanently.
Pregnant 3 months after my.
I remember my mother. She had she had a spinal tap whenever she had meningitis.
Second birth, second C-section, and I was like, I knew the rules. I looked this up. 3 C-sections is risky. 3 C-sections are risky.
Yeah, you can't even fucking talk. I can tell. She's losing her mind. She repeated that twice. She's looping, as the kids say.
3 C-sections is risky. 3 C-sections are risky.
Whoa. Okay, another time.
C-sections in 3 years. My doctor was very sweet, and he was trying to play it cool. He's like,
he wasn't even there. He's like, I can't be here for this. I can't be a murderer. He's like, I'm not going there. That's why I didn't come. He's like, what if she dies? That's not on my hands. I can't have Trisha Paytas fucking fans upset that I iced her. No, but he left because he's like, I ain't doing that. That's too much. Too risky.
If this happens, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, he was. I love him. Shout out to Dr. Grossman. I love Dr. Grossman. I wish he could 5-star Yelp reviews, and I'll say it because he's just the best. And if you're looking for a good doctor,
there he is.
He's amazing. He's so casual about everything, in the best way. He just makes you feel relaxed. He's like, don't worry. This happens. Life happens. I was like, perfect. So I wasn't worried about it. I was like, literally kind of worried in the back of my head, but what can I do now? There is a baby in me.
Okay. So she can't turn back.
And we did, by the way, dear baby Aquaman, we did 1/3. Okay? We knew. We're like, we both knew how hard it was to have our 2 babies. It didn't come just so naturally. So, we obviously were like open to the idea of a third. And if we were.
Okay. And if we're open to it, it's going to be a different father.
We would have taken the precautions, but not that quickly. But again, timing, I do believe in timing. He was meant to be here. I was like, yeah.
So did Trisha get fucked by a suitor?
He came on tour with me.
For the baby?
He came.
Oh, the suitor did. Wait, who did?
He was on Broadway with me.
Oh, the baby. I thought she meant her other lover.
He was on SNL with me. This baby was amazing. So we went to Broadway together. So let's talk about my birth story time now. Third one. Baby Aquaman. Superhero baby, I'm telling you. So, my original due date was July 29th.
All right, I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? Baby Aquaman, superhero baby. And he really is. So he has super power. What are you talking about? Trisha, your kid ain't done nothing. Stop putting these fucking, like, fantastic feats of, like, I don't know, anything on, like, people or places or things. You just make up shit. You're like, oh, Elvis loves this. He never even see. She always just says puts these labels or things on her kids. It's not even true. You just make it up on the spot. She's like, he really was a superhero. Are you gonna explain why? What did she do that was a human couldn't?
Up to like July 26th.
He's a baby, okay? He did nothing. He came out.
That My Chemical Romance was supposed to be in LA, or going to be in LA. And guys, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it to that one. Well, we started the C-section for the 18th because it was a week early. And I was like, perfect. With Elvis, we really thought Elvis was going to come early. She didn't. And I was like, okay. So with this one, I kind of felt, I was like, okay, I feel like Aquaman is coming early, but I felt that with Elvis, so I'm not going to, like, whatever, worry about it. I had stuff planned. You know, we had stuff ready for the next week. We didn't have anything, like, packed or anything for the hospital, but we had, like, the week planned, basically. People coming up to stay with our kids, help during the day, all that stuff. 7-Eleven. July 11th, we're at the pool, chilling.
Even on it, still thinking about food. I love how 7-Eleven. She'd be thinking about that gas station. Spread the word. Gorham says maybe she tried to drown the baby and he didn't die. Is that why she called him Aquaman? Yeah. Trisha tried to drown him with snacks.
Okay, now that last week before.
I mean, we've seen what she puts down her throat. I mean, like, that's considered suffocation to the baby. It doesn't get any air. Trisha takes it all.
I gave birth that week of July 11th. Couldn't breathe, couldn't eat.
Yeah, he's like Jason Voorhees. He comes back.
Couldn't sit up. I was so uncomfortable. And I would say this is like the last few weeks. Look, I did a whole tour with this baby. I felt really like invincible, but the last few weeks, but that last week, I was like, I honestly don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it to my due date. Like, I can't breathe. Like,
and she's telling us that. She still did another show. Listen to that shit. It's just like, you're telling your audience that I would imagine is concerned about your kid. They want to know about it, which is fucking bullshit. But outside of that, she's saying, man, last week of that tour, I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to die.
you know?
And I still did the tour with my baby in my stomach. All right, awesome. All right, cool. You're just telling us you didn't give a fuck. You still had to make money over the kid's safety and your own. Fantastic stuff, Trisha. I love it.
So we went
OSHA standard.
all our doctor's appointments that final week, and everything looked good. I was like, you're good. So July 11th, we're in the pool. I think we watched a movie. I think we're watching like.
I wish she would have just dunked this into her nose. What if Trisha would have just put the cheese ramekin on her face like a clown's nose, but she snorted all the rest of what was left of that damn whiz.
Part of just.
Look at her whiz hands. Holy mackerel! What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a steering wheel. I thought Trisha tried to filter her hand out. Those nails busted. I hate them.
This lake or something, because at this point, watch all the Aquaman movies. We also watch Waterworld, which is the other name for our baby, and we're just like really trying to like figure out the name. And we're like, it's Aquaman. So.
Why does Trisha keep cutting the fry heads off? This is about the 10th one I've seen her sever the head secretly on camera. What the fuck is wrong with you? Look at this
movie. I think we're watching like Part of Justice League or something, because at this point, watch all the Aquaman movies. We also watch Waterworld, which is the other name for our baby. And
I mean, she just keeps icing them on she knows they're too long to hold straight, so she holds them out. They die. She beheads the fry.
We're just like really trying to like figure out the name. And we're like, it's Aquaman.
Look, and then she kept the head. What was that move? Trisha put back she put this fry back in the thing and kept a little piece that came off. What are we watching?
For our baby.
Watch it. Look, this broke. She putting this thing back. It's going back for later.
We're really trying to like figure out the name. And we're like, it's Aquaman.
Okay, that's a fat mind right there, saving a fry.
So. And then I had ice cream, and we had burgers at noon, and then I had ice cream at like 3 o'clock, which you're not really supposed to eat 8 hours before a C-section. And I was like, oh shoot, but it ended up.
She didn't care. Ice cream comes first.
Working out.
Ice cream for ice cream.
Literally,
said Trisha at 3 a.m. an hour before she had to go to the doctor. Okay, and she's like, whatever.
I went to the bathroom when I was just like laying in bed, and I went to the bathroom.
Was ice cream gonna make me not have a kid? Trisha didn't care. She disregarded everything they said about eating before.
And I felt the gush again, and I was like,
Yeah, she's conservative with her fries. She's being stingy. You know, she ain't saving any for anybody else. She's saving fry roaches for later. She's gonna fucking eat them.
Maybe that was just like, I don't know. Maybe it was just like weird. Weird things happen during pregnancy. But I stood up, and it was leaking. It was leaking everywhere, and I called my husband.
Can you imagine that? And she was probably like, Moses, What's happening?
He was downstairs. I was like, I think my water broke. I'm texting my mom because
it's like there's sap coming out.
Anyways, I stand up. I'm walking. The water is just everywhere. I mean, this is literally Aquaman trying to like.
I'm like imagining like a small children's pool of water, like this tall, in the bedroom. Trisha's like sloshing around.
Stop the seas, okay? Like it was just gush, just water everywhere, just so much. I wanted to post it on like TikTok or.
That's gross. Like Trisha's smiling about that too. Why are you laughing about that? That would be disgusting. Guys, look what I did. It's my piss and shit on the floor. I'm pregnant.
Instagram, but I don't know. It almost looked just like, I don't know, because my dress is splashed, like my dress is stained. It almost looks like
She's gonna say it looks like squirt.
I peed myself or something, but the water was splashing for hours. So I was like, the water definitely broke. I called my doctor. My doctor's like, I'm out of town. I was like, no.
Yeah, he heard it. I bet Trisha was yelling. She's like, dude, I'm soaking wet. Where you at? There's blood. I bet it was nuts. Moses on the phone. Trisha in the back seat. You can just hear her screeching, still eating fries.
Doctor.
With like the sound of water pressure spraying the inside windows of their Lincoln Navigator.
He did the best C-section.
Whatever the fuck it is.
The best C-section scars, like, you know, the smallest doctor. He did the best C-sections, the best C-section scars, like, you know, the smallest incisions, just perfect, just easy, just casual. No.
Oh, that's why. Oh, so she called him Aquaman because of her water situation, her water break. Wow.
Dr. Crossman. But he's like, go to the hospital, they'll have someone there. I was like, oh.
Says shady.
I go to the hospital. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know. If I can't have my doctor, I don't know if I want this baby. We go to this we gave birth.
What does that mean? What does that? Did you hear Trisha? She said, we can't have this baby. I don't want this baby.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
what?
know. If I can't have my doctor, I don't know if I want this baby. We go.
Oh, whoa. What the fuck? Trisha doesn't want to have the baby if the doctor ain't there. She's like, just get rid of it. Wow.
We gave birth at a very small hospital. There's a lot of like fancy LA ones. We just never chose it for a variety of reasons. One, the first one was going to be just a vaginal birth where I just needed to get to the hospital as soon as possible, which again was this one. So, you know, we just went to a small one. It was a few, like maybe 10 minutes from our house. We went right away this time. I mean, we did have to pack, and my mom luckily came over within 10 minutes. We threw everything in a bag in 10 minutes. We had the smallest hospital bag to date.
I don't think so. I mean, probably smallest, you know, compared to the world's biggest.
Robe and like,
okay, like, come on, man. Trisha had a bag full of fries and chips, cheese, it's everything. There's a whole fucking goddamn vending machine up in that hospital room.
Aquaman, luckily we had them washed. Like, literally that day we had them washed. And threw that in, and I was like, F it. Like, I'll just wear a hospital gown and that robe, you know? I'm just going as is. Like, I have contractions. They started pretty much right away. And they were closed.
And remember, water's shooting down her legs when this is all happening. Trisha's got like a spray, like, you know, those like little jet packs you see in the fucking water. People are flying around. Trisha's like that in the back seat, just hitting the trunk, just slamming into it from the water pressure. So while the car's slowly filling up with Trisha's fluids, Moses is running up into the damn hospital. The doctor ain't there. Trisha went to the hood.
In like 10 minutes.
Trisha went to like fucking El Juarez, or she went to Mexico to have this kid.
And that was like within 5 minutes, and her oldest daughter Malibu was like,
I mean, that's what she's making it sound like. She went to some small, dingy shithole.
Crying because she's like, I don't want you guys to go.
Kelly says she's lying through her teeth right now. I would imagine everything happened as planned. I wish like doctors could just come out and not like be worried about their jobs. Or anybody worried, and just tell the truth on some of these fibs Trisha tells.
She knows something's wrong. My mom's there. It's about to be bedtime, so I feel okay about it. But again, my mom didn't know the bedtime routine, and I was like, oh my God, because we have Elvis, who's 14 months old. Oh, 13 months, really. We have a baby at home, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh my God, the 3 under 3. And I was.
What are you saying, Trish? You had the fucking goddamn nanny there chilling. Okay.
Oh my God, the 3 under 3, and I was
like, she's acting like she gives a shit. Like, who cares? Who talks about their kids so much and never is around them? Like, that's crazy. Like, there's people that hate their kids and they put them like in front of you more than Trisha does, or at least like she does like nothing but these like kid crap TikTok videos content. But it's whenever she throws the kid in front of the camera. Whenever she talks about being a mom, it's literally when she's never being a mom.
The family.
And when she has her kid around her, she doesn't even act like a goddamn parent. She doesn't even know what the fucking thing is. She just throws it right in the camera. Kid's eyes are big. She's over there reading a story for the baby. But whenever she's always talking about being a mom, she ain't never momming. She's over here momming these goddamn fries.
Like, very sad to leave. I was so emotional. I was like, oh my God, please, like, take care of my 2 kids. Like, I don't know. We just didn't have, it just wasn't the plan. But we had.
I can't believe you're wearing this shirt.
Had to go in the car.
It's ugly.
My husband's like, we need to go right now. My water is gushing. I had the diapers, like, literally all by the stairs already, just for the aftercare. So I just put on a diaper and got in the car. It was still leaking everywhere. We're driving.
Oh, she's rushing. How many fries are left? She's really speeding to this one.
Everywhere.
Boom. Crunch. Oh, yeah, we're running low. Trisha got a lot of cheese on that fry. We're running low on fries. You can tell by Trisha's mouth. It's almost finished.
We're driving. I'm in pain. I was going to
Oh, no, we're done.
film myself when I'm having contractions to, like, remember, relive it, show the realness of it. I was like meditating, just clearing my head, doing literally whatever I could. Like, so we're driving and we just park a little emergency curb. It's after hours, I think. It must be like 6:30 at this point when we get there, 7. The main doors were like locked, so we go through in the emergency room and like we're
God, her hands are just covered in fucking grease. I'm just looking at her hands sliding around like an ice rink. Is she wearing the fake ring? Trisha wears a fake espionage ring. Okay, this thing has got recording tech in it. When she's at Tana's house, she'd be fucking spying. I bet Trisha records Tana secretly.
The main doors were.
I bet, man. She's learned through her years to scheme and scam.
Locked, so
to lock people in with fear, blackmail. Trisha's a blackmailist. So she's had a large fry. Probably got another one sitting like in the back seat with a couple others, and she's at the moment in her video when she gives herself a moment to breathe and really just give us what is going on in her head while she wears her fake wedding ring. That's a fake one. That wedding ring is not real. She wears a fake one because she's afraid somebody's gonna steal it. What the fuck is that? If you have a wedding ring, you gotta make a double of fear of it being stolen. Something. Why is my font this big? That's huge. Okay. It's like retard font.
So they checked me in, all that stuff like that.
Scared.
I had paperwork done. I had most of all my stuff done, so it was like okay. We get in there and they take us upstairs, and it's like all the same nurses that delivered Elvis. They like remembered me. I was just there a year ago, and they're like, "Hey, welcome back." And I was like, "Hey, good to see you again." Wonderful, by the way. The nurses like were so wonderful. They were so sweet and just like really attentive and really wonderful and really great. Happened to be a busy Friday night at the OR because there was 2.
Yeah, it probably took a lot of hands. Trisha probably had somebody came in with a bullet wound in their head. The guy died because Trish was in there screaming. She's like, "Cut me open! I'm ready!"
That happened before me.
And like it really just stepped in. Trisha thinks they're gonna take a katana and cut her in half, like right when she walks in the door. She was expecting first-class treatment.
That had to happen.
This time she had to have what we would call reality. Pregnant. The birth.
Before me, I guess, like
the water broke. She was having what I like to call the experience. Trisha having natural birth.
They didn't tell me, but I knew one was really, really stressful.
We should start a petition. Make Trisha have the 4th kid natural.
And
if she has one. Because that's not safe. That's dangerous. 4 C-sections? Hell no.
Sorry, this coloring is like throwing me off. I think they changed, but whatever, it's fine. So I was like, oh, okay. And then the doctor came in and he was like introducing himself. He was a cool, chill guy. He was like really chill vibes. And I was like, okay, I like it. I like a chill doctor. If you couldn't tell, it's like, you're not worried. But now he performed 2 C-sections, 2 emergency C-sections before me. It's like, we get there like 6:30 p.m., 7 o'clock p.m. I having crazy contractions. Crazy contractions. Again, keep in mind that I'm 37 versus 34 when having this baby. I do think you can have babies at any age, and I think women have healthy pregnancies at any age. For me personally, I think like my body was literally like shutting down. Like it literally felt like it was shutting down because
Trisha was shutting down.
Wasn't just pain. I'd been through the pain before.
this guy.
Shutting down because it wasn't just pain. I'd been through the pain before.
Poor guy. Look at him. He's filming Trisha. Oh my God, he's filming her. He took a picture of her. No way. Is that really what just happened? Is that TMZ?
I felt like it was shutting down because it wasn't just pain. I'd been through the pain before.
Dude, this guy's taking a fucking picture of her.
It was everything. I don't.
That is funny. There are people out here laughing all day when they go home. They're like, look what I got.
I don't know. I'm
Look at a big fat picture of Trisha.
not really a hypochondriac. I don't really have fear. I was like, I've done this before. To me, my previous birth seemed relatively easy. I was like, I'm good. The baby was healthy. I was like, everything's fine. But all of a sudden, I started feeling like a heart, like my heart palpitations. Now, when you get the spinal tap, the anesthesiologist will have you up to like an EKG, like a heart monitoring thing. So they do monitor that. But I wasn't hooked up to any of that yet. So I was just like really nervous.
What are you, Trisha? Your heart was going to explode.
Now, when you get the spinal tap, the anesthesiologist will have you up to like an EKG, like a heart monitoring thing. So they do monitor that. But I wasn't hooked up to any of that yet. So I was just like really nervous. I was like,
no, the Xanax wasn't enough. You probably shouldn't have ate ice cream, you dumbass. I mean, Jesus Christ. If you had an empty stomach, the calming effect would happen from your pill they give you before your baby. Now, she thought she was going to die, her heart. I mean, you're at risk now. Like, you are at a danger in your health, you know, the size you are, of having a heart attack.
it was the biggest I was.
In general. Like, I would be scared every day being this big. I'd be like, I'm going to die. Like, eating every fry is like my last fry.
I delivered.
And, like, she could have easily died on that table. Okay? Spread the word.
Like 260.
Not a good look. Nobody cared during her pregnancy. She's telling us right now she thought she was going to die. I would imagine that's exacerbated from, I don't know, your lifestyle.
5 pounds. When I delivered with Elvis, I think I was like 250. And I think with Malibu Barbie, I was like 245. So this was like my biggest. I was really kind of worried about that. Just overall health. I wasn't really eating that last week because I was so out of breath. And I just started being like, I don't know. My body really felt like it was shutting down. It wasn't just the pain. The contractions felt like.
I don't think it was shutting down your heart's. I mean, you're shutting up. That's what Gorham thought should be happening. You're not shutting up.
This is.
But it's not a good look. Trisha thought she was going to die.
But I couldn't think about that. I was like, I have 2 kids at home.
No, it probably was nothing. They probably were like, you got to relax. You can't have the baby when you're fucking standing in the corner of the hospital screeching. They got her like they have her a straight jacket.
This is where like the trauma part kind of.
265, I doubt it. That's more than that, okay? There is no way. Trisha's got to be at least 375.
There's a lot of
100,000 pounds.
There's like my baby's head gets cut at some point, and yeah, it can be a lot. So again, just hang in there, or don't hang in there. Skip it if you need to.
Okay, so these are the stories Trisha needs to come back and look at when she remembers she named her kid Aquaman. Okay. But
I really thought, I thought the worst, and I couldn't think.
Because if you're thinking about your kid's life, because of you. I don't know what happened in that. I bet none of this is all bullshit. I bet she went in, it was a little bit hard, freaked her out, and then she had the C-section.
That because I do think my mind is very powerful. I know people don't always believe this, but I do believe my thoughts are very powerful. And I was like, you cannot think this. You have 2 babies and you're going to get home to those babies. So what I kept thinking instead of like my body shutting down and this might be it, and this is why you're not supposed to have 3 C-sections, and this is why I shouldn't have kids at 37, just thinking of all the reasons why I shouldn't. I flipped that immediately as soon as I could and was like, okay, you're going to get home to your 2 girls. I was like literally visualizing their reaction to their baby brother. My parents were going to be home. My mom was there. My dad was there.
They weren't. None of them were there. They weren't even allowed. Trisha, you went home to an empty fucking house.
We have someone who helps with our kids occasionally there. Like, everyone was going to be there. Everyone was going to be taken care of. Everyone's going to be excited to see this baby. And I just started visualizing that. I just started, sorry, I'm like trying not to like cry.
I think Trisha farted.
And I just started visualizing that. I just started, sorry.
Oh, did you hear that? That was a fart. It's going to be hard to hear. Listen. That's why she said sorry.
And I just started visualizing that. I just started. Sorry.
Ooh, a little sound came out. Trisha said she's crying. What, out of your ass? What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm like trying not to like cry because it's I was really scared. And I remember thinking in that moment, like, there's no going back, and was I selfish for trying to have a third baby? And you just start thinking the
or what about, yeah, she's probably thinking about never gonna have another good one, good french fry, good meal, just thinking about food.
worst thoughts. And I was like, you know, you just start thinking all these.
Well, I don't know why you don't cry about like what you've done to your kids like this. Like you use these people you don't know as like some type of fucking diary, which is bullshit. You just do that because other people do it. Okay, it's a trend. But if you care about your kid, you're up to tears, almost up to tears right now, putting up fake tears so everybody, you know, your fandom's still psycho about you and will kill anybody that talks shit. Why don't you cry about the fact that like you use your children for money? You don't feel bad about that? Like they literally, you just throw them in the camera for every sick jack-off guy that jacks off to her, okay? She's got sickos in her fucking comment sections on TikTok talking about her fucking kids. There's an audience this big. It is I just think it's very sick. Put your children out there.
I just had to visualize coming home to my baby.
And you're free game then. Okay? Sorry. You're bad.
And them seeing their baby brother healthy and wonderful, and I'm healthy and wonderful. So that's why
she's coming up with the rest. Right now, we're watching an artist. Trisha's got this paintbrush in her mind where she's like brushing a fake story in the moment, and she's doing it. She comes up with her iconic stories in the moment, allegedly.
So
probably written by Moses.
So that's where I went, and that's where I flipped it pretty quickly. And
here it is. Anna says they save pics and videos of her kid. These are people that watch Trisha's TikToks, be in those fucking comment sections when her and Moses be doing weird ass ASMRs with the fucking kid eating video. ASMR's fat as shit. Okay, any ASMR bukkake, whatever the fuck that shit's called, bukkake or mukbang or some shit. I don't know what it's called. That food shit. That's fucking disgusting. That's sex shit. That's fetish. Okay.
That's all I kept thinking, and so I was able to like.
She allows her husband to do that. She's so cool with her kids being out there for sickos to look at them.
The contractions were still painful. They actually gave me something to stop my contractions, but it didn't work. I was like, the contractions are.
Anna says she thinks she's pooping in her diaper. That could have been it. She's filling her diaper as we speak.
And they were bad. And they were painful, and it was fine. I was okay with the pain because now I was no longer convinced my body was shutting down. My body was failing me. I'm going to be a tragic story in childbirth. Because I also had to mute People, like People magazine. They had so many sad stories about just tragedies during childbirth. And like that stuff is...
Yeah, we continue to eat. Trisha just takes like really fucking terrifying tragedies and doesn't, turn it to her own, I don't know, like making a life change.
I know they...
Sometimes it takes like looking at shit from a distance to see who you are. Trisha, you've done nothing but endanger your own life and your children every day. For one thing, she's going to be driving with the slickest hands ever. This steering wheel has no grip. She's got French fry fingers. She could flip this car.
Like, should they report on
go right off a fucking cliff.
Stuff like that. It's just so sad, and I guess it's good for awareness, and that's why I'm making this video too, is like awareness of what could happen, prepare yourself. But I don't know, sometimes those things like...
But she ate the entire pregnancy like it was a challenge video. Every time she ate, it was huge meals.
I couldn't see it.
And like beyond grease and decadence. Okay. Rich foods. Okay, for your, the food that's really awesome for your whole body, clogs up your arteries and everything.
It really messed me up, and I'm so lucky.
So Trisha hides from like things that she should be concerned about.
Spoiler alert, I'm so lucky that, everything was okay with me and my baby, and we survived, because childbirth is...
she just ignores them. She puts People magazine on ignore.
It's life. It's risking your life, and it's crazy how many of us go through it and how many of us do it, and it feels very like normal, natural, and you're like, everyone does it, but there's complications, and it's like it's something you do that you put yourself at risk knowingly, and you do it for your child.
For money. You don't do it for your fucking kid. You don't care about your kid.
To have a child, and
you find it far more entertaining and important to immediately throw your kid on the internet week 1 of birth than, like, I don't know, taking care of your child.
it is scary.
You know, mom and shit.
It is scary. This was the first time I was scared. So there was no going back, and there's no going back at that point. So you just got to trust something. I don't know if you believe in God, believe in yourself, believe in your doctors, just trust something. I was choosing to believe in all of it. And yeah, the contractions didn't stop. It was.
I mean, they weren't supposed to. Why are you acting like they're not? Why are you laughing about that? She's like, it just didn't stop.
Did the IV? The nurses remember my veins, me being so swollen they couldn't get to my veins.
Oh my God, could you imagine that fucking child? They had to cut her open.
They're like,
where'd they do it? Between her toe? Her spot? They couldn't find Trisha's veins because she's so fucking fat. That's nuts. Now you're a problem. Now it's a problem. Your lifestyle's a problem.
Yeah, I remember last time we couldn't get it, and the same nurse who was the third nurse to try to get it in my veins, got it this time. Anyways, okay, let's fast.
How many times? Let's see that arm. I bet it's fucking almost severed open.
Sorry, I'm like. So then, the emergency C-section's happening. Everyone's very tense at the hospital. Everyone is very tense. So like something really. They didn't say bad. They're just like, there's a lot of tension right now in the hospital, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
What does that mean? Trisha's like, they didn't say it was bad. Everybody's literally scared of for their life. Trisha's over there like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Is everything okay? And she's over there, face full of chocolate and trying to have a baby.
I go in to get my spinal tap at about 12:30 a.m. So again, we're there at 7 p.m. We thought, quick, an hour. We're gonna have this baby at 8 p.m. 7-Eleven. It was like 12:30 a.m. Okay, ready? Let's go get a spinal tap. And the spinal tap is just you, the anesthesiologist, my nurse, and God bless my nurse. I wish I could remember her name. I was in so much pain.
I'm imagining Trisha thinks she has to sit on her, like, lean over with her ass in the air for this. She's like, I'm ready for my tap.
So sweet. She had 3 boys and a girl.
They're like, Trisha, get that. She's on her back when they go in there. She got all her clothes off. They're like, what are you doing? We have procedures for this. I bet Trisha was nuts in the hospital. I wish there was video.
Wonderful. She was there for the...
Of at least like her running in the moment of. I guarantee you she's walking in leisurely. She got a cup. She got McDonald's bag. She's like, where's the doctor? Mommy's having her kid. Okay, and they're like, yeesh.
All this, I love you. I was like holding on to her. I was like hunched over and like holding on to her, and I just remember.
Oh my God, that's scary. The way she's making it seem is like she turned into a black cave, a dark cave, and covered Malibu like a blanket.
For the pain of the epidural last time, but I was in so much pain that like honestly.
Or Elvis. Why is
holding on to her, and I love you.
She was holding on to Elvis in there?
So
I feel like Elvis was like choking to death. She got him like in a suplex.
3 boys.
She's like, the fucking pain.
Girl, she was wonderful. She was there for the birth of Elvis. I love you. I was like holding on to her. I was like hunched over and like holding on to her, and I just remember the pain of the epidural last time, but I was in so much pain that like honestly when he was done, they had me there like, okay, lay down. I was like, are you done? He's like, quick, lay down, because we don't want to, I don't know, have you fall on your butt. I don't know what it was.
Okay, so I don't know what Trisha's saying. She's making it sound like she's like going backwards off a diving board into her medical bed, okay, to have the baby.
So it was really fast, but and then I felt relief. But then I started shaking uncontrollably, which didn't happen with my other C-sections. I am shaking. I'm like either my other C-sections. I am shaking. I'm like shaking. Once again, I think I'm a little more out of it now. I'm not as high as I was.
She's not as high as she was, but she's still fucking high. Driving, look at her eyes, she's pinned out.
The first or second one, even the second one, the next day I was like, ooh. I haven't felt any highness at this point. I do feel like being numb. You don't really feel it. They poke you and they're like, do you feel anything? I was like, no, okay, you're good. But I started shaking, and when you have a C-section, you're like this.
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing?
So you're like laying down.
She's doing the fucking Macarena. She's over there like doing the fucking Sasquatch walk where he's walking by the fucking camera. The Patterson Giblin film right here. Oh my God. That's nuts. Look at Trish.
Down. They're putting the thing, but your arms are here, and I don't know if they strap you down. They must, so you don't move.
Ooh, wow. Just one little slight move was like an ocean of flubber.
But I was like, I think I must have been going like this, like, don't do that, whatever. And I was so beside myself. I was shaking. Moses isn't in there yet. And they're like, everyone's being prepared. The curtain is up, all this stuff like that. And I was just like, oh my God. And I'm shivering. I'm shaking. I'm like so awake, but also so tired. And the shaking was uncontrollable. I had uncontrollable shakes. I was freezing. I was shaking.
So Trisha was having like a fucking panic, which is really awesome when you're having a panic attack.
Once again, I'm like, I don't know if my body is meant for this. Like I think I was like, I'm too lucky. I was too lucky.
Okay, enough. I can't believe I watched this much. What the hell?
Maybe I might have a little bit of that. But once this happened and
I probably skipped something good. It's Trish, you're dragging this on.
The uterine lining was like so thin, which is very like dangerous. And I was like, okay, I made the right decision. Again, I'm gonna get a whole story time about my tube site because there's just so many layers.
We don't need. There's not layers. What layers are you talking about? Trisha's like, yeah, it's a fucking conspiracy, man. There could be books about me and my layers. What the fuck are you talking about? You're fucking. Trisha's like, there's so many layers to my tubes being tied. It's like a movie, like an action movie. Trisha getting the baby out.
That, no pun intended. But
that would be so nuts if she writes a book after this. Look at her fucking stupid face. Your eye almost crossed with your dumbness.
There is. So, they do ask you, well, again, it's a whole different video Tuesday because I was going to talk more about that, but I'm going to do a separate video.
Another video I can make $1 on. Trisha has to use every single avenue of media to put out content every day. And, she has to save the good stuff. She puts out a little bit, little sprinkles of crap content everywhere. So she's going to put out about 5 more videos about the tubes. Get ready for that.
There's a lot.
Them going in for the big tie. They didn't tie your fucking tubes, man. Shut up.
So for me personally, they just tied my tubes right after the C-section, and it took minutes. It wasn't that long.
Did they tie it like a shoe? I'd imagine like a shoelace, like a pair of Jordans. Trisha's like, make a good bow. Tie it like in a ribbon. My tubes.
I was gonna say I didn't feel any different, but maybe I do because I'm still feeling the pain a little bit right now. But it could be just the C-section. And he was great. Again, I'm thankful for the doctor. I say that because I didn't know something like that could happen. The laceration, I guess it can happen. It can happen on their face. It can happen his was on top of his head.
Wow, and we've seen that over and over. Like Malibu, Elvis, they all had wounds on their face, and also Elvis was like the silent baby. When we watched her have Elvis, we thought it was a doll. We thought it was AI. The kid wasn't even making a sound. Still is weird. And Trisha had another kid that has the same look all her kids have. This pure tear. This is what's coming soon, guys. I'm gonna keep covering. Trisha Paytas experience will never end. The show will never end until it's over. Then I'll come back, maybe. I don't know, but we covered Trish. This is it. I can't do any more. 3 hours 54 minutes. I've had what we would call a very fun night. And, thanks for being here, guys. It's been another exciting episode of the show. I'm going to send you guys off in a song, if I can make it, before I tinkle my pants. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. This is the Nate Show. Might be here tomorrow. I don't know. We might not. But, anywho, I love you all, and I shall see you in the next one.